ultimate of squirrel streams. I wanted to tease y'all all off with the football intro made by the one and only Mrs. Dadman Walking. Yes, it's not, well, we could end up talking sports ball if it goes, because, folks, we have no plan, no agenda tonight. You are having an early edition, or we call a not so late night with Dadman and friends. And, you see our spirit animal, the squirrel on the tree, relatives of the gopher, hedgehog, and many other whatever animals. Speaking of animals, I'm going to bring in the Gray Wolf himself, Liam Gray Wolf. Hey, Liam, how are you tonight?
Good. How's everybody? How's chat doing tonight?
Yep. I tell you what, it's been a long week. It's Friday. It's the weekend. It's time to cut out and have some fun with friends and make. Boy, there's going to be some property destroyed tonight. Sorry, one of the greatest football calls of all time. I've never told you about that one, have I?
Not yet, but I'm sure I'm going to hear it tonight.
Well, let me bring in the other great people behind me. If I have enough guts, I would play it and take the strike on it just for the hell of it. But hey, let's see. They're already talking squirrels in the chat. So let me bring in beauty and grace to the channel, the show tonight. It's the great Ashy Slashy. Ashy, how are you tonight?
I am well. I thought you were going to say hungry, but that's okay.
No, he's the channel jokester.
Oh, gotcha.
Jokester.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep, exactly. So, and how are you doing these days?
I'm hanging in there, working a lot. But things are on the up and up.
Yeah. Well, cool.
Yep.
Well, always great to have you. Great to have you. And let's bring in the court jester himself. No verdict was returned. I was a Bronco Buck, rock and roll queen, whatever that song is about, American Pie or something like that. But hey, an 8-minute Fiesta song that I did last week on the anniversary of the plane crash. Let's bring him in, the court jester himself, Hungry. Hey, Hungry.
Hello to my fellow denizens of the lands of humidity and heat moisture. Hi.
I thought wolves lived in dens. I don't know what denizens are, but they sound like they're different types of citizens from something else. But hey,
Yes.
not super troopers, starship troopers. Damn it, they're two different things. So,
Lisa!
yeah, Lisa, and the missus is around too. So the missus will be joining us soon, and we may have a few others jump in as we go as the night progresses.
Hey, Lisa.
So,
hey, Sorry Poopus.
Hey, well, let's go from the very top, my friends. We have got the great, I will call this guy the Iron Man viewer of YouTube, Corey Cochran.
Hey, Corey.
He's here morning, noon, night, and 5 times a day sometimes. So,
oh, God. He watches you that much?
Oh, gee.
Oh, yeah, there
Let's
you go.
see, yay.
It finally happened.
As she's having technical problems.
That's okay. I'm too busy laughing.
That's too funny. Oh, love it. But hey, one person that might be learning how to get into stuff soon is Bucky's Crafting. Bucky.
Hello,
How
Bucky.
are you tonight? Good to see you, my friend. And it's the great himself, the polar bear from Florida, Snorta Poopas Cuber.
Snorty.
Have you ever seen his rubber human suit?
Yeah. Yes, I have. I actually like, since we're squirreling and it's been a rough week for so many people, let me just say I've been honest about liking people south of the Mason-Dixon. He's got some southern uniforms he wears in the human suit that I really do admire very much. The detail, the artistry, and this bear's got some attention to detail. It's wonderful.
Yes. All right. Well, hey, folks, with that, we got another one that's coming through.
Buddy.
This is the queen of all queens. It's the really bringing in some more class to this, getting the numbers up to the guys. It's the missus. Hello, missus.
Hello. How are you all?
Yay.
You.
How's you guys doing?
Don't ask.
How are you, Mrs.? How was your week?
It was crazy. Glad it's Friday, man. That's all I can say. Woo.
There you go.
But hello, Bucky's Crafting, and
Yay.
Lisa, and Lemon Pie, and
We'll get there.
Snortapoopus.
I was trying to finish introducing you, and it's
Oh no,
hey.
I'm saying hello to everybody.
Oh yeah, you
Oh,
jumped.
Mr. Angel. Hello.
Yes, hold on. I can see we got Snortapoopus, we got
Hey.
Bucky's again. Emily Gangadine.
Hey,
Emily's
Emily.
here.
Hey, Sammy. Hey, baby.
Yes,
Hello,
and
Emily.
baby.
Hello.
Do you know the news about Emily?
Nope.
There's going to be a little buddy for Sammy there.
Oh, that's good.
Yay! Congratulations, Emily, again. Yay, Emily's here, and Lisa's out here throwing the mushrooms. Now, we did this the other day trying to draw in Snortapoopus, and Lisa got, I did that, and Lisa got on me saying, that's Snort's thing, throwing the mushroom out there. And I said, it's our official Snort symbol. Like the Batman has his Batman sign, light. Well, the mushroom is our official thing for Snortapoopus. Now we got to find one for Lisa. For when Lisa's not around, we got to send out the Supergirl signal or something.
Yeah.
Yay. So, and Mr. Angel, hello, all no food, but the bar's open.
Hooray, Mr. A.
All right. Well,
Hooray.
it's way late for you over there. Some of the bars will close. We actually had somebody once that was going home after a night out on the town. So, hey, from over there. So, again, we got Lisa, Bucky, Liam, Grey Wolf, this guy that's on the panel with us, too. Let's see where it goes. Squirrel, yes, we're all about the squirrels tonight.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to find you a little squirrel to put up on the top there, wasn't I?
Yeah, it's okay. Bucky said to Lisa, I thought the tail was the other leg of the squirrels, and I was alarmed at how thick the squirrels were. Yeah, they're muscular. They got some little thing. Oh, in my defense, I'm on mobile, so it's very small. My eyes are going.
Oh, poor Bucky. I know about that with the eyes thing, but the squirrels, it amazes me that we haven't had a squirrel comedy horror film yet. We've had beavers, and that was pretty entertaining.
Bears, we've had cocaine bears,
and
could consider horror in a way.
But that's not a squirrel.
The giant one, maybe.
Exactly. Well, Snortapoopus is hello, Ashy, to you. Exactly. So Lisa said hi to Ashy. And Lemon Pie. Hello, Lemon Pie.
What's up, Lemon Pie?
Hey, Lemon Boy.
Exactly.
Lemon Pie.
You
hello,
actually
Hello.
You won the poll one day on Mrs. Channel about the best pie around. Lemon Meringue won. So Buddy Hepburn's here. Hey, buddy.
Oh. Hello, buddy.
Snortapoopus said he's much less scary without the suit. So yes, Lemon Pie said, Lisa, whatever. I don't remember what was before this. It's kind of crazy how like 3 days away and people are like, hey, stranger, LOL. It's nice to be missed. Lemon Pie, you're always missed. And that's a good thing in a lot of these groups and stuff around here where you really get people coming in that really mean a lot and really participate and stuff. You are missed when you're not here. That's why I have to send out the Australian Army after Hungry Boy there when he doesn't respond to my text after 34 hours. So we send him out. So at least the buddy, Bucky's to the missus. So yeah. Yes, 3 days in YouTube time is like a month, but I will say sometimes you do need that pull away. Sometimes you definitely do.
Oh, yeah.
And things like that. Snortapoopus says, on behalf of the Royal Ruritanian Army, I thank you most humbly.
Lovely.
All right, Steve's here. Manny's daddy. Hey,
Maddie, Thor, and little Maddie, who will grow up to be the next female president of the United States.
Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, that's the wrong. That sounded like, I don't know. What
That's
the Gators. You about to do the Gators fight song.
I was going to do the graduation theme.
I was trying.
Isn't that the tune?
Yeah, we're doing banjos
maybe. Yeah.
Before, but hey, anyway, you guys got this stuck with my head back in the back room. So, oh gosh, we're all over the track. So, Mr. Angel was actually jealous of Snortapoopus. I had to take my human suit. Usually start screaming, sigh. Maybe I should start borrowing skins from human. Yes, nice. We are officially an all-inclusive channel. Not only do we love the squirrels, we have our polar bear, and we are inviting of aliens.
Yes.
And aliens just had an ET day this week, didn't they, Mrs.?
Yes, they did.
Yes.
Extraterrestrial Cultural Day.
Huh.
Oh.
Exactly. That's our bat signal for Snort. We got to get one for you. And the bar's close 10 minutes ago. They are rodents. So
Yeah, they are.
yeah, they are. Phrasing's out the window tonight because we do go PG-13 plus tonight. We are definitely an 18 plus channel. And tonight there may be a few naughty things, even though it's not 11 o'clock. But we see where we go. We just cannot control Mrs. and Ashy. So, but we got 17 people watching, 16 on YouTube. Make sure you hit that like button. We are 18 away from 600, folks. Let's get 18 people, squirrels. Get them in here tonight. We'll hit 600, and we'll see what we can magically do. But hey, thank you all for being here. Make sure you follow on the Twitch side. Hit that like button. Subscribe on this YouTube side.
yes, I did, Lisa. Yes, I did.
Oh, bath salt. Look at what I had. Bath salt squirrel coming soon.
That would be
Bucky's
funny.
with love. Whoa! I don't know if you want to see me in a tub with bath salts. So
yeah,
that might be.
Well, or
like
as
pumpkin pie.
Numi Rapace referred to them as naughty salts, but I think she was talking about a different kind of bath salt.
Probably. Mr. Angel's like, we borrow each other's skin all the times, but humans are being so attached to it, I give it back after. Snort Poopus prefers being missed. The hunters bug him. So. All right, Jerry Manosa's here. Hey, Jerry.
Oh,
good to
Jerry.
See you.
Good to
Always.
see you again.
Good to see you. Say, yeah, there you go. Oh, God. Snort Poopa said someone saw him in one of his Rotarian uniforms and wanted to know if I was recruiting. Then I ran into some German tourists. I don't think they appreciated my. I don't think they did.
Oops.
Exactly. So let's see. Oh, that Hungry Boy said beaver. Well, beavers. I think beavers are a distant relation in here with them. I know the groundhogs are a relation. So
I will check
beaver.
for you.
Okay.
Well, the reason I mentioned that is because there was this incredibly whacked out comedy horror film called Zombievers.
Yes.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
Hey, listen, I love beavers. I'm a fan of beavers everywhere. I love beavers all the time because beavers have a home here. I love the beavers. Oregon State beavers, So
and they're smart. They're very smart animals. Very smart animals.
And Stunning and Brave is here. Hey, Stunning. Oi. Good to see you.
Hello, Stunning.
And Mr. Angel wants to see some rubber ducky with the bath salts, Devin. Okay, definitely. I'll have them strategically placed. How's that work?
Oh,
and Lisa says, LOL, never mind. And see, yes, there are 2 Kryptonians here. Yes.
There are.
The only thing is now, Jerry, I can see your avatar now. Usually I've seen it on the phone. Now that I see it on the supersized StreamYards now, we can actually see the avatars good. I can tell. Nice Superman suit, sir. And we got Supergirl here too, right there. So absolutely. Love to have the superheroes. Beavers clog the faucets.
Okay.
Kryptonians rock. Yes, Mrs.
Okay, so beavers belong to the taxonomic order Rodentia, which includes other familiar animals such as rats, gophers, and squirrels. This classification is based on their shared characteristics, including specialized incisors that continuously grow throughout their lives. And yep, that's it. So they are related to squirrels.
Oh, wow, cool. See, there you go.
Okay.
Squirrel is just basically a beaver that just had no time to build dams and said, "No, it's about the nuts, honey."
And a flat tail. And a flat tail.
Yep. They were at aerobicized too much and they lost the tail.
Yep.
Exactly. Robicized, yeah. Well, that my dad had a thing with my first brother-in-law. God, we got 18 people watching. Let's go for 20 or 30 tonight. Let's do something really
cool. And we got royalty. We got royalty. Look at what Steve said. We got royalty here as well as 2 Kryptonians.
Where is the chat with Steve?
The very bottom.
Oh, it just popped up late. Okay. Ooh, 2 Kryptonians and a plantation.
Plantagenet.
What is that? And hello over on the Twitch side. Ben 38574, welcome. Good to see you, Ben.
Hello,
I've not seen you before. Thank you, folks. Subscribe on our YouTube side. Follow us on Twitch. Thank y'all for being here tonight. We got 18 watching. Okay, go ahead, Hungry Boy. Explain to me.
Well, it would be better if Thor popped something into the chat. But let me just say, it's one of the oldest and most noble royal bloodlines in Europe, and stretched over to England as well. before England became Britain, and then became Great Britain, and then became the United Kingdom, and all that other complicated crap. But yeah, I mean, it's not a bad deal having your bloodline go back to the Plantagenets. But I think as Steve once mentioned, he said, well, you know, if basically you're a little bit pale, eventually you might find some Plantagenet blood in you. But his bloodline is a little bit more direct, from what I recall. But he can mention that. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's like some people who like to be evil like to say that they're no, I won't even mention that joke. It's too early in the evening. But this, yes. You know, I mean, I'm actually going to be struggling to remain PG-13 despite all my protestations tonight. So we'll see how this goes.
Well, it's okay. Yes. Some nights we get to turn.
Yes. There's Matty Steady. He got the answer in there. Yes.
All right. Let me see this. I forgot to tweet it out. Thank you, Snortopoopas Cuber, for putting a tweet out there for me. I forgot to do the go live tweet. So there you go. So now we're there. All right. Let's go. Let's see. Dadman. The Plantagenets.
Plantagenets.
King John.
Or if you want to sound Australian, you can say Plantagenets.
Plantagenets.
But we're the ones that say Parles vous Francesi. Oh, yeah. Is that Ang in the background or the missus? What's going on?
Oh, that's probably Ang and that other one. So, but Bucky's gone mostly lurking, so get knitting done. All right, you say that now, but wait till I break out the French. Wait till
Bucky's
I break
got
out
a great
the French.
Smile. Bucky's got a great smile and fantastic spectacles.
Comment allez-vous? What? Yeah. I want to learn foreign languages, but everybody cuts me off.
Well, then you need to get something and learn it, not just pretend you're doing it.
Okay, all right. Well, Ben, we've been pretty good. It's been a long week for a lot of us, but hey, it's Friday night. It's time to have some fun. Kick back, relax. We got 19 great people here with us today. Thank y'all for being here too. And Bucky's already, please don't. I'll tell Mrs. Well, it's always
thank
awesome
you, Bucky. We've got to stick together.
Well, I still would like to get you and Bucky on a craft show once. Because I know,
that'd be good.
That would be great to hear you two talking crafting, knitting, and other stuff like that. So, but hey, threaten me like that. All right. Well, shall we take a look at some things real quick? We'll take a look at some memes real quick. Let's start off with that, and we'll go from there. Because I know, Hungry Boy, you had something for me, but we'll get into that. So, I don't get it. So, John Lackland, is this a Scottish English thing? Because of Tudor descendants? I'm not sure.
Yeah. Oh, God.
All right.
We won't bring up the War of the Roses. We won't bring that up tonight.
All right. Well, stunning. The clay dried quicker than expected, so it'll be painting while lurking. He used like tablespoons to carve a river out of clay. River in his clay. It was really interesting to see. I know I'm butchering it. So, Maddie's daddy said they referred to Kim as Prince John and Robin Hood, but he did in fact become King of England. All I know, Prince John is Robin Hood Men in Tights that I just watched with Appion, and Patrick Store comes and says, "Herefore, it's all toilets in the land will be named as John's." So, anyway, oh gosh, Snortopoopa said, "I'm afraid the only French phrase I know is not something I want to say in polite company or to the wrong gender." Yeah. Oh gosh! As soon as you get me on a stream, that's probably what it will turn into. This is your only warning. Hey,
nice one.
I love all kinds of stuff. I've done gardening with Lisa. I've done 24 hours of Fortnite with Lisa. I mean, I even want to talk golf with Lisa. I'm still working on that one. But we talked food. I've had Raquel Briggs talking barbecue. I mean, our books. I love talking cool stuff. Stuff that I'm not an expert in and all that, and learn from people. So the Tudors ended the Plantagenet rule. Dadman. Okay, all right. Yep, he molded the lava. We got some emotes over there. You got to watch your hands or be burned. All right, Lady V Elements can't do wrong in their tights. Says
Hello,
Dadman
Lady
and
V.
Mrs.
Hello.
Absolute.
Hey,
Well,
Lady V.
yeah. Ready for the spice tonight? Yeah, it's coming, I guess. So, hey, and that's the direct ancestor. All right, we got 19 people here. So, one else way to start it with a good meme that kind of pushes a little bit naughtiness here, but it's mild. But hey, let's see. Wiener Cutoff Road.
Oh dear.
You don't want to go down that road. I know I don't.
Lorena Bobbitt joke. Lorena Bobbitt
Yes. These memes that I had tonight will be courtesy of the great Mr. Angel.
joke. Mm.
And guys, hey, speaking of, I guess wieners, German, but he's more bratwurst. It's the one, the only, a great friend of this channel, folks. Give a round of applause to the great who made number 20 watching it too. Masters Maniac Mexico, who you know as Rolo Rotbart. Hey, Masters.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for giving me the chance to be here.
Surprise,
Hello.
Hungry.
Good
Hello, I'm so
evening.
happy. I was happy before, but now I'm ecstatic. This is great. This is fantastic.
Over here, it's the same. Thank you, my friend.
It's so good to see you.
Weiner. It's Weiner.
Weiner.
Weiner Cutoff.
Weiner. Yeah.
Weiner.
And
Well,
that means MMM. That means that in America it should have been Wiener Schnitzel, not Wiener
Yeah.
Schnitzel.
We
No,
said,
the Wiener is written around the other way. It's
Ah.
I, not AI.
Oh,
So
I see.
That is a little bit of a difference there. But in the point of preparing it, I give you 100 points.
Well, you know, it's like cooking, MMM. It's all about the setup. The payoff comes later, right?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Well, especially during those drunken January 1st New Year's Eve kisses, you know, it's like
I got plenty of dating experience, my friends, and I can confirm sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Oh, dear.
Ooh, y'all are too funny. Y'all are too funny. All right. Well, let's go for another one here with us real quick. We still got 20 people. We got 2 on Twitch. Don't forget we are on Twitch. Ben is over there on Twitch for us. Go say hi to Ben on the Twitch side, and I will pull your comments up, Ben, as you and anybody on Twitch, so everybody can see them on the stream. So don't worry if that.
Oh,
So Franklin, how goes negotiations in France? I assure you, I remain abreast of the situation. So they're going to give us military aid? Don't you worry. We are safe in the bosom of France. God damn it, Franklin. You're talking about the French titties, aren't you?
oh,
No comment.
wow.
Oh, dear.
Franklin had a little wiggle room
Yeah.
in that one.
He lost some hair over it, right?
Mm.
Oh, God. Snort a poopa. See, folks. Okay, Lady V, let it fly tonight.
I already put that one up
I
and you didn't
Oh,
even
you did?
read
I
it.
just admit,
I put it over the appropriate meme.
you know
But
me.
read
Yeah.
it.
You know me. All right.
The-
The only way Lorena Bobbitt's name could be more appropriate if she were Russian, Lorena cut it off. Yes.
Yeah.
The only Lorena I know is the Reina Creole,
Yes.
and I have to,
Oh, yeah.
I have to say I'm a fanboy, right? So it's not
Yes.
a poopers. Whatever is standing between you and the Reina Creole might be me.
What's Lorena Creole.
Yeah.
Creole.
Ooh. And I passed it along to Lorena last time I was on her show, and she was honored. Honored, Masters. Oh my gosh.
She did
Which-
not like
which-
Madam Web. She did not like
No.
Madam Web at
Oh,
all.
Jesus, hungry boy. Oh, how much you're up to trigger me tonight? Mentioning this name, though.
Oh, sorry, dude.
Oh, well, wait a second. Wait a second. Lady V, Lady V. Whose accent are you
Oh,
loving?
no,
Are
you
loving?
really have to ask that.
I thought
You really
had
have
a
to
great
ask
accent.
that.
You had a great
No.
accent yourself, but
No,
Hungry.
we know whose accent it is. It's Mr. Masters' accent.
Yes.
Yes.
I didn't know. Yeah, Australian guys got an accent, so
But this comment was made after Masters
I
came
know. I know.
onto
I
the
know.
show.
Well, you're the star now tonight, Masters. How about that? You got the
Did you notice I even
everybody can
moved?
fanboy you. Yes, you
I
did.
even
Ladies and
moved him up where-
gentlemen, welcome to the main program starring crap.
Sorry, crap. No, you're not. No, you're not.
No.
No, you're not.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus.
Well, hey. Well, Ashy. So, just what are you doing these days? What have you thought so far about the memes we've shown, and your experiences on this wonderful squirrel type stream we do?
I'm not commenting on those memes, but
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just sitting back, awfully quiet. Okay, well, just trying to make sure you get involved here with us too.
I think that one was a cut above the rest.
Oh.
And hello, Ashy. It's an honor for me to be on the same panel with you. Have a great day, and ignore me if you can. I say a lot of stupid things, please.
Oh, it's no worse than what I've already heard. You're fine.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. So these Mr. Angel memes, these Mr. Angel memes are really something. And tonight, sometimes I have to filter him down a little bit because he really brings a lot of spice to these memes.
Oh, yeah.
But Mr. Angel also does a great job finding some cool ones that are balanced out for everybody else. Why?
I was laughing.
An accident. An accident. I thought you were saying I was not allowed to speak with an accent. Well, Lisa already picks on me about vehicle, and he can.
Theater.
Exactly. That's the way you pronounce them down south.
But at least you say aluminum and not aluminium like we do here.
Gross.
Gross.
The one thing that you need to know about Mr. Angel, right?
Yeah.
Mr. Angel might say some controversial things once in a while, but whatever he does or whatever he says, he does it with knowledge.
Yeah.
He does it with knowledge and a profound internal involvement, and so oh my God, he does it with the power. Let him do whatever he does. I never understand a Jedi, do I? So.
Yes.
Well, Mr. Angel said sometimes, yeah, right. I leave the filtering up to me. Yes. There have been a few that I'm like, whoa, maybe I'll bring a few more.
Oh, yes.
But we're going to go one for the animal lovers here. So
I had my jaw on the table a couple of times on the comments of Mr. Angel. That's
yeah. Well, you should have been with us Wednesday night. We blew all the filters off PG-17, PG-16, or whatever the friggin' PGs
13,
are. We nearly made it NC-17 a few times, but hey,
no, we never. No, well, okay, maybe.
Yeah. Oh,
they
yeah.
got close.
Mrs. Can you find the meme that you had rolled out first the other night? Since we have a panel with us.
Okay, I'll find. Give me you.
Yes,
keep going. I'll look.
Maybe we'll do a couple of those to get the reaction. We got almost 20 people here tonight. Let's have some fun with this and stuff. See. Oh, Matt. Steve saying that Catherine Boleyn is a great grandmother. Oh, cool. And Snortopupus, where's Lisa at to help you with this, Snortopupus? Y'all, I'm going to the theater in my vehicle. Hello, y'all on fire tonight. Thank you, Lady V. Exactly, dude, you got it. But hey, look at this. This is a good one here. Mr. Angel here with this one. When you're from two different worlds, but some sketchy shit has brought them together.
May I say something because I just realized a very, very delicate detail. Let's say it like this. So, Mrs. Dadman Walking 55. It's the first official time that you and me are on the same stream. All right. No, we have been on Christmas and stuff like this, but just like a man hangout. I love it. I love it. And thank you for that.
Party time.
Well, listen, I don't like to call it, but I don't like to call it man hangouts. I don't like calling it man hangouts because I like the ladies around. I got it.
Whatever you want there.
So we get the ladies in here. Hopefully, we got at least one more joining us a little bit later to balance it out. But Ragnar's here.
So if you want to call smelling humans hang out. It's up to your choice. No problem.
Yes, exactly. And thank you, Steve. Y'all keep getting the word out. We're 18 away from 600. We'll have another party with there and help the missus. The missus only 38 away from hitting 200 in just a couple months. So thank you. The meme killing it. Yeah. So go back.
Ragnar, mein lieber Freund, die Madame ist jetzt noch ein ganz paar Klicks von 200 Subscribern entfernt. Und wenn wir aus Deutschland was da tun können, dann wäre ich echt begeistert. I just called out for a couple of more subs on your channel.
All right.
Man.
Well, thanks. And don't forget the
thank
missus. Yeah. Hey, but look here. When you're from two different worlds, but some sketchy shit has brought you together. You know, when cats and birds are working together, we got Ghostbusters that said cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria. So, which of course, with that, Masters, we're planning on doing something in Hungary. I've told him already about in March. We're going to, for the new Ghostbusters, we're going to be doing some Ghostbusters work leading up to it.
And that's a sulfur cockatoo, by the way. They came back so hard as a species they were considered to infest Sydney. They actually live around Sydney
hard
skyscrapers.
A hard cockatoo? What?
Sulfur cockatoo.
I thought you said so, they came back hard cockatoo.
They came back hard. That's not what I said, but that's okay. We've given up on the rating tonight. We've given up on the rating.
And let me tell you something. As soon as you see this meme, it's blown out of the water. Okay.
This was the first meme the other night.
Yes, we did our Valentine's show.
I turned it over to the missus. I wanted to see nothing. I wanted her to control this on missus on this Valentine's stream. And this
don't put it up. Let me put it up.
I'm leaving you. I'm sitting back. I'm shutting up.
Okay. So I picked anti-Valentine memes. I picked Valentine memes, and I kind of just put them all together. I knew what memes I picked, but I didn't know which one was going to pop up when. So it kind of, I saw it beforehand, obviously, but I was always surprised. So this was the actual first meme that we started the show with, and it kind of set the stage. So here we go. No woman will ever be truly satisfied on Valentine's Day because no man will ever have a chocolate penis that ejaculates money.
Wow.
Jesus.
But is that not true, women? Is that not true, women? Let's be honest.
You got to see.
I'm only laughing because she's laughing. Okay.
Yeah. I think that's so funny. I love
Listen, I've seen some from Mr. Angel that I know he's proud of that one.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, I know it does create a negative in your bank account after so many months.
You killed Mr. Angel. General dreams. Well, this would be the only thing to give it a run because Stunning can transform him into an ATM. That'd be the only one that could give it a.
As long as he's a chocolate transformer, then we're fine.
Well, like Lemon Pie, at least we can simulate the experience.
Some people like pushing buttons. You never know.
Oh my gosh! So, folks, that was from our Wednesday night stream. That was our Wednesday night Valentine's stream because I went, Mrs. You do it, be equal, and all this, and gave her the freedom to do whatever. And she's like, "Do you want to see this?" I said, "No, I trust you and be some happy Valentine's, some bad Valentine's, And then it was like that's the first one out the door, and I'm sitting here like, "Oh my god." Oh my god! And I did think of Mr. Angel.
Brave credit card.
Yes.
Well, Rollo. The thing is, the more of a dick you are in the year leading up to Valentine's Day, the more you're creeping up in budget towards imported Belgian chocolate truffles, and you know exactly what I mean. So does Mr. A. Mr. A, no, I mean, you're looking at $200 for a box of 16 chocolates. You know you did something wrong.
Yes, if that's what they ask for. You're in trouble.
Yeah.
Or you did something right that you are able to pay this amount of money for some
Or she did something right and earned the truffles, maybe.
Oh, that might be good.
Oh, that must have been a little bit more than just egg boiling, my friend.
I'm not going to translate that pun, but yes. Oh dear.
Oh gosh.
Oh wow.
But hey, well, guess what? This is one from Mr. Angel though here. Milk 2 people for only $5. Milk it. Maryland Guernsey Breeders. Milk a cow $3. 2 people $5.
Oh, is that next to Dolly Parton land?
No, it's in Maryland.
Oh, this is in Maryland.
Wow.
That was from Mrs.
I might have to mute myself, guys.
His Achilles heel. So
It
Yes.
always happens when
dear.
you need to think twice, and then it slowly sinks through. No,
that could come in handy. Folks,
The more I think about them, the more I laugh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
gosh.
folks!
Oh,
Wow.
my.
I mean, this has been such a weird, long week that
Do you get to choose?
we needed some good laughs. And it's wonderful having
Nice one,
all you guys out here. Share out the stream, bring more people in. Oh my gosh, Mrs., did you have one more you wanted to share, or another one, or?
Oh, I didn't really look at.
Okay.
You keep.
Why are all these guys lining up in that cafe all the time? Yeah.
Yeah.
From those times.
But this whole chat confirms just one thing that might be more important in these days than in any days. That a joke is everything that one laughs about.
Exactly.
And that's it. And that's
exactly. What a
Okay.
misleading sign. And got milk.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Did you have one?
Yeah.
hilarious stuff. Hilarious stuff.
But hey,
Mr. Angel's Testament.
well, I'll go ahead. Are you ready?
Yeah. I'm having issues.
Okay, I got one right
Yeah,
here.
okay.
This is another Mr. Angel. New rock, paper, scissors just dropped. Canine bites cow, deputy tases canine, cow kicks deputy.
Ah.
Ooh.
All
Oh
I
well.
have to say is I guess he deserved it.
Yes, I like that. I like
That's
that.
a cool one. All right, well, let me pull this one down, and the missus has got one here coming in too.
Okay, mine are all Valentine related. So you're getting. So,
Call out to the kettle next time you kick the commissioner, please.
Yes. Okay. Here we go. Sorry, I won't be giving you my heart this year, but I do have another throbbing organ you might be interested in.
Oh, God.
Mm.
So if you missed our,
I had
special
some
on Wednesday
sweet
night-
ones too, but they're just not really appropriate now.
But Mrs., that meme actually means something very different to fans of the Hellraiser series.
Oh, my God. He's losing it back there.
who are we hearing laughing? Is that Masters?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think Lady V's. I think we're gonna. If you missed us Wednesday night, we were on fire with that. So, oh God, Mr. Angel, yes. Oh my God, Mrs. And people call
Yes.
me naughty.
Hey, I never said I was
Peaches and
Julie
cream.
Andrews. No. There's a little bit of spice in there.
No, you're a little bit more Julie Newmar. Definitely. That's a compliment to you. A bit more
Or actually kind of like Debbie Reynolds, because everyone thinks Debbie Reynolds is this sweet. She's got this wonderful
Sing in the
persona,
rain.
and then
Sing
she is a naughty. She's a naughty.
No
She's
wonder
Yes.
Carrie Fisher. Yeah.
yep.
But let's bring out one for the nerds and the geeks and the sci-fi people, shall we? Who loves
Sure.
RoboCop, right? Everybody loves RoboCop, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Dude died, but they made him go to work anyway.
Yeah.
Corporate America
Mhm.
for you. Hmm.
There you go. It's like, have you seen the memes with the emperor over the body? Like, hey, you still coming into work, right? Yeah, those are fun things. So,
Mm.
but I mentioned Ghostbusters earlier. Let's spend a couple minutes talking about that, and we'll get our breath back together before some other memes, and maybe I'll look up for some weird news stories. But Ghostbusters, Ashley, Liam, I know y'all have not talked as much tonight. Ghostbusters came out in '84. I don't think either one of y'all were born then. Y'all are so young.
Mm-mm.
Have y'all seen Ghostbusters over the years, or what do you think of it?
Absolutely.
What do you? How do you? Ashley, you can go first. When's the first time you saw Ghostbusters, and how much do you like it?
The first time I saw the movies, I was not even a teenager yet.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I was a big horror nerd. So even as 10, 12 years old, I was watching like Freddy Krueger and stuff. So
well, we won't talk about Lucio Fulci on this stream, but later on.
Who? Hey, Jess.
Don't ask. Don't ask.
Hey, Jess.
What's up, Jess?
Well, wait. You talk about Enrico Palazzo. I think Luciano Pavarotti. Okay, never mind. Sorry. All right, go ahead, Ashley. Sorry about that.
But I mean, I didn't find that it was scary. It was just more silly than anything. But as I got older, I appreciated it more, and I like it. The newer one where they're supposedly like the grandkids or whatever. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good throwback to the original cast, and I don't know. I enjoy the movies. They're good.
Yep.
So what I have to say is,
did you ever see Ghostbusters 2 though?
Yeah, I've seen 1, 2. What's wrong with the second one?
Nothing.
Okay, the ultimate test. The ultimate test is: did you see Ghostbusters 2016?
What was the 2016 one?
The four.
The question
ladies
is,
that came
did
out?
you see Ghostbusters 2016 without getting blind?
No, Rolo, no.
I wish you would just tell us how you really feel.
But it's the
I
one
really
where they had the original actors and cameos and had the 4 women that went around did it. It's really like
I didn't finish it because I didn't like it.
You did not like it. Okay.
I didn't like it. I was rooting for it because it had an all-female cast. I just could not sit down and get into it.
Right. Oh wow.
I don't know. I just don't feel like it had a good enough plot and stuff like that. I just didn't like it.
I agree with you. I didn't like it because it was a bad movie.
It wasn't the greatest. I never finished it, so I can't say how the ending was. But I tried a couple times and just could not. I couldn't enjoy it, so I just stopped it. I didn't finish it.
Well, that makes sense because you're a
God
horror
for
film.
that creature.
Well,
Thanks God for that.
But the one with the grandkids, I felt like it had a good homage. It still had a new plot thing to it, but it still had a homage to the originals.
Yes.
Yeah. Without a doubt. Liam, what did you think with the Ghostbusters franchise?
Well, let's just say that I did watch all of the Ghostbusters. You can never take anything away from the original, right? It's what created the whole outlook of the Ghostbusters. I would say, in a tasteful way, the one with the so-called comedians, we'll say, the 4 women, wasn't my cup of tea. To each their own. But it was not my style. Like I said, I'm original, thick and thin, kind of a guy, and I didn't feel that it gave it enough justice. The newest one paid great homage to the cast member that unfortunately passed away. God rest his soul, amazing actor. But I'm gonna put a twist on it. It reminded me too much of the whole Gozer thing. It really did, and I think they could have stepped it up a notch. To be honest, I did love the whole family aspect, but I think what's gonna happen here is now we're gonna turn it into a 6-part movie with a bunch of kids in it that's just gonna unfortunately ruin the Ghostbusters whole vibe kind of thing in my eyes, because I see that with a lot of the retro movies. They try to recreate them and they just kind of it kind of backfires a little bit. And it's unfortunate because the Ghostbusters, when it came out, was for its time. The green screens to this day, you can still watch it, and you can't really actually tell, that there were CGI'd and things, and they were state of the art at the time.
Yes.
So, and I've talked about this a lot. Sorry. I think we overly CGI things too. So it kind
I
of gave
agree.
me a little bit of a downfall and a thumbs down on that, because if they would have went back to the original, like Star Wars, it was kind of pixelated and whatnot. And so was Ghostbusters. At the time, it was state of the art, but now it's pixelated and whatnot, of course, because you can't clean it up too much. And I think if they would have made it an older type of film, it would have been a little bit better. Don't get me wrong, I love CGI, but it's too overdone sometimes, if that makes sense. Especially with an original movie like Ghostbusters,
So, do you think that with not just with the new Ghostbusters, but any show that is kind of retroing back to a classic kind of original thing, that sometimes I just want to understand what you're saying is sometimes they kind of go too much nostalgic on it, and they don't ever start kind of creating their own identity. Is that
I
kind of
think I think Hungry and I hit it on the nose last time. And correct me if I'm wrong, Hungry, because it was a little while ago. We kind of touched based on this about
Yes.
movies, and there's a difference between, in layman's terms, somebody that can act with a person versus somebody that's doing it through a a green screen scenario.
Yes.
And we talked about two different kind of actors. I believe one was start with an M, right? A Methodist actor.
Method actor. Method
method
actor.
actor?
Yeah. Straczynski method. Yes.
And good
Yeah.
evening, Fermented Cinema. Good to see you tonight. Yeah, go ahead.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
And then
yeah.
there are the old style people that were using stuff that was based more off stagecraft that then later translated into the silent film era, etc. So like Vincent Price is not a method actor, whereas Marlon Brando was very much a method actor.
So I think that's where they miss the mark. When they bring in new characters, they may not be up to par as much.
Mm.
And as a being in drama myself, and um, some of the panels, seeing different movies, obviously throughout the years more than I have, you can, from being from drama, I can see the differences in between the acting, and sometimes it just doesn't mesh up. Also, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
And it
and
kind of
also
ruins it.
to back you up and also to back Ashy up, one of the problems, and I'm not bashing the film, but one of the problems with the 2016 film was that it was semi-scripted, and half of the film was just improv with people that didn't understand that improv cannot do what the original Ghostbusters film did, because the original Ghostbusters film was very heavily scripted, and they would get each. I mean, yes, Bill Murray did a lot of improv in it, but it was not an improv film. And,
Yeah.
and when you're going off something and you're just throwing the schematic away, you're throwing away the design of it. You're throwing away the skeleton that's holding up the muscles. If you take away the skeleton, what do you have? You got a blob of flesh sitting on the floor. And
Yeah,
go ahead. Sorry.
yeah. It's like you need to have having a scripted vehicle that you're using gives the freedom for the actors to then improv off of that, because they have that, in a sense, that safety of having the script, so they don't have to worry about you know doing the correct thing for the scene, but
Yes.
they can add to that, you know and kind of do their own kind of riff to it, and then it works. But having that script to begin with, that gives them that foundation, that or a safety net, even, that they know they have that, and then they can improv, if something comes up.
No,
Well,
I
You know,
think
some-
that
some-
was missing in
I have to
2016.
give some controversial to that, man. I'm very sorry, but let's take an example on the newest plot there, which is Medevac, right? You take an actor that is getting millions for what he or she or whoever does, right? And then those people go ahead and being asked, no, you are doing just a movie based on the Spider-Man universe. I don't know nothing about Spider-Man. How many movies what were the last 3 movies that you have watched with Spider-Man?
I cannot understand you, Masters.
And so going on. It's not just like that, man. It is that the actor itself that get offered 5 millions, 15 millions, I don't know, 30 millions of bucks, right? That I would work my ass off for, and I suggest that you would do too, right? And it has the responsibility to get into that stuff. You just cannot disconnect yourself from all this, stand back and say, I don't mean nothing. Yes, you mean something. And you have to realize that, and you have to fulfill that.
I think he's on a rampage rant.
You got your demon voice on.
You got 20, and we now got 20 people watching us. That's hilarious. Well, you know what though? I'm going to tell you what though. I will go, and like I said, when we get close to it, I don't, I wanted to see what Liam and Ashley thought with this. You're Lucifer, you're late again. So, but we'll do more as it closer to the time of the release of Frozen Kingdom. I love the trailer because I love one of the things in the shadows, and we'll talk about all these movies separately. But I like 2016. Okay. But
I was disappointed because the cast was good, but the script and the plot was not.
Well,
I think that's what it came down to. Yeah.
Well, see, I'm one of those like SpongeBob. Did you ever see the SpongeBob episode where it was fine dining, where he was told just think of nothing but fine dining and breathing?
Yeah.
That's me. I can go watch the dumbest, stupid, except for The Village, dumbest, pointless movie, and it'd be okay. I actually liked it. I found the gag humor funny, but I'm a gag humor person. But I didn't like certain things. I thought they mishandled the original actors. They try to be funny. A lot of this fell flat. It was not the best movie. I was okay with it, but really the problem I had with it was all the off-screen stuff. I mean, if either people liked it or they don't, and don't get moody when they don't show up.
Moody.
It truly was not a Ghostbusters movie. It truly was not a Ghostbusters movie.
Thank you.
Yes, and Stunning likes your demon voice. So, all right, but you got to talk normal. You got that sexy German. You got that sexy German voice. It's better than your Satan voice.
Yeah.
You talk German, I'm all good. So,
let's go back. Just mentioning this today and tomorrow on my channel will be my 2 last shows that I ever do. So if you enjoyed that so-called
all right.
German,
I have no clue. Well, let's do this. Well, let's do this. Let's do no arguments there. Yeah. Oh, hey, your accent is very well loved. Good night, Ragnar. Thank you for coming over.
All right, Ragnar.
It's good night, and because it's 3:48 over there. So
I said God night, and I say God never sleeps, Ragnar. And you go back to school and learn some English.
Well, let's have some fun, guys. Y'all want to play another game? Let's play a game before we do some more memes. How's that sound?
Sure.
We're gonna do our Where in the World again, okay?
Uh-oh.
You're supposed to say yay.
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 There you go. So we're going to call this, I'll either specify where in the USA or where in the world, okay? Because the stories will go either one because I'm a little bit winging it. Basically, I'll give you 3 states or I'll give you 3 countries. I'll read you a headline to a story.
I'll type them in for you.
Okay, when I read the headline, y'all have to figure out, did this happen in one of these 3 places? So, yay, play with us. I like to play with everybody all the time. Yay, we're Tania. All right, Here we go. Okay, this is where in the USA? So, did this? Oh no, it's actually. Well, let's see. The stories. We're going to go where in the world? Where in the world?
Okay.
Where in the world is Dadman San Diego? Okay, where in the world with this one?
Where
Okay,
in the world is? Thank you, Bucky.
Yeah.
Wisconsin. Where's Lisa to defend Wisconsin? I know it's hilarious, but hey, all right. Well, okay, we're ready. Okay, 3 countries. All right, we're going to go France, Australia,
Uh-oh.
or Italy. Okay,
All the enemies in one place. Thank you.
there we go. We got the 3 there. France, Australia, and Italy. All right. So, all right.
Bucky.
Oh my God, Bucky! That's Stunning's job to throw it out there before we even say anything. Bucky, you're crushing.
She's right. Whatever comes
Yep.
up, she's right.
All right. Here's your headline, folks. Mr. Angel's laughing. Okay. All right. Here's your headline. All right.
It's a European mistake.
Okay. I gotta get it out. Hey, I gotta get it out. You know, it's very impotent. Like the other day was impotent day, but give me a chance. I gotta get it out up here. Thong-wearing protesters bare their bums in opposition to calls for G-string ban.
Yeah.
Did that happen?
France,
France, Australia, or Italy?
Say it one more time.
Hold on.
Italians are too lazy to do that. Australians are too smart to do that. So it must be any other European. It is France.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's go. Okay. This happened. What did it say? France, Australia, and Italy. Thong-wearing protesters bare their butts in opposition to calls for G-string ban.
Thong wearing.
Thong wearing, yes. Thong wearing.
I don't think it can possibly be Australia because we've been doing thongs since the 80s, and actually feminists fought for the right to wear thongs, and we are very much we're what's referred to as a pink country, which means socialist but not quite, and we've been yes.
There will be friends, my friend. There will be friends.
Yes, but the thing is that they use the word bum in the title, and that's been a word for bottom or nates or backside in Australia since the 1800s. So it could very well be Australian. I don't want it to be, but it would be very ironic. Well, then again, we're so woke right now that there could have been a lot of wackos that want to get rid of the male gaze on beaches.
I put my answer in the chat under Dadman, guys. I'm sorry. I say Italy, guys. I'm going with Italy.
I'm going with France.
I'm going Italy.
I'm going to hope it's Italy, considering some of the... I'm going to hope it's Italy. Okay. See, the thing is the trick. It's a bit of a trick question because I don't know who wrote the article, but if the article was written about Italy but was written by an Australian journalist, they would use the word bum in the article. So I'm still going to go with Italy.
All right. Do we have everybody's answers yet?
I think so.
Yeah, mine was France.
Okay, good. France.
That's a good spread. We're all
everybody
guessing different. That's good. Differently.
Yeah, Masters, if you could check my private chat real quick. All right, so Bucky says France. Stunning says Themyscira. All right, that's cool.
Themyscira. Yes.
He wins, gives it to him. Phrasing, even when Stunning saying phrasing, Mr. Angel's throwing out the white flag. France from Stunning, Australia from Jess. Your answer remains France. France 110%.
Bucky.
Australia, they love them bums.
Yep.
Who doesn't?
They use bum in the title, so I say Australia. Okay. They did say They did say bum in the title. So, in case anybody wanted to change, like Jess said there. Wes Cagle, hello, good to see you. Hey,
West
thanks for the
Diego.
like. Hang out with us if you can. We're about to get into some. You should have seen the early memes, and they're going to get better. Bucky's crafting good. Say, hey, they wouldn't allow cheese streaks in Australia.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that's interesting. Alternative history question for this panel. Well, we don't know. Our history brains are a little bit shot off tonight, so who knows? France from Lady V Elements, but welcome Dark Sage 9117. Sci-Fi Mombi is here.
Hey, Sci-Fi Mombi.
Yes, good to see you.
Hello, Mombi.
Hello, Mombi. Good to see you.
Sci-Fi says the Delta Quadrant.
Yeah, the Delta Quadrant. Okay. All right. So
did you see what Snortapoopas put?
Francis let me down. Oh, which one was it?
About their thongs not being.
By the way, I think
those are all they're cracked up to be.
And just being said that get him in front of the camera right now, and your whole house will be clean within 15 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so let's go with this with the Delta Quadrant. Okay, Mombi. Oi, the Mombi. Not Olivier. All right, here we go. All right, well, we got 17 people hanging out with us tonight. Thank y'all for being here. We are going to see, and like I said, I did say hi to Dark Sage over on Twitch. Thank y'all. We got new followers on Twitch tonight. Thank you for that. Subscribe on the YouTube side. Okay, Jess is right. Technically, the word bum was in this answer, is in the headline. Thong-wearing protesters bare their bums in opposition to calls for G-string ban. The protesters rallied against remarks made by Ian Grace, a former Gold Coast Volunteer of the Year award winner, who said women and girls who wear G-strings are cheapening themselves. Thong-wearing protesters bared their bums on Australia's Gold Coast as they showed their opposition to calls for a ban on G-strings beginning
That you said the thongs were legal. What are you talking about?
Masters, please, Masters, see what I left in the private chat, please.
You know, they were talking about underwear and not sandals, right?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is,
and it talks about Bikini Bottom also. We got a SpongeBob reference in there.
The thongs have been a part of Gold Coast culture for over 30 years. And that's one of the reasons people go there, because that's actually where our first version of Las Vegas was. I mean, Brisbane is like our Sin City. Okay. And it does kind of make sense to me, because we have the wowzers here. We have the wowzers, the fun killers. They want to remove everything, and they spread out from a centralized area in Melbourne, and then they go and they try to kill the fun in Sydney and kill the fun in Brisbane. So yeah, I'm betting. I'm understanding this. I didn't want it to be true, but it makes sense now.
Yeah. That is crazy, but yeah, they got a SpongeBob reference in there. A ban on G-string bikini bottoms. I'm ready.
I'm ready for the party. I love this. What Becky said. Do you miss getting wedgies in middle school? The thong might be the right underwear for you.
Yeah, nice, nice, Becky. Very nice. Oh dear God, that's just wounding me. That's really wounding me. We had one of the first legal topless beaches in the world here in Australia. Yeah.
I thought it was on Key West, Florida. They did whatever they want to. My parents wouldn't let me walk down that part of the beach. My dad kept telling me to go the other way. Well, it was south of Miami-Dade, down in the Keys. They do all kinds of crazy stuff there. Oh, look at this. Bucky said, classic Australia, disappointing me.
Yes.
Oh. Wait, I showed you my thong?
Nice.
Wait, I showed you my new thong? Oh, wow. I do like showing it off. If you got it, flaunt it. That's my motto. So, what's a deep breath? Okay. Well, still, here's the picture. Well, they do come with a picture in it, and it's like here. It's like there. You got boom, boom, and boom. So there. Yeah, it's part of the story, folks. And you got bikini bottoms. I told you. The demonstration name Free the Peach. Oh, God.
Oh, jeez.
That's funny.
No.
Okay, next story.
No. Oh, free the sick. Now I'm thinking this is like the Babylon Bee, and this is some kind of put on. You know, this
DJ put on
this
his
can't be
salary.
real. This can't be real. No, I
Oh.
refuse. No, the Earth is flat, and that is not true.
At the end of the time, the things will be sucked into a black
kidding.
hole. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
Mr.
DJ Plato,
Angel.
it's good to see you as always. Why do you hear Cisco singing? Oh. All right, we're going to call this one "Where in the USA." All right,
Okay.
where in the USA with this one? Yeah, the thong, and then that wasn't even extreme thong. No, it was not, was it? All right, where in the USA with this one? Girl gets a license to own a unicorn.
What?
Okay, where at?
Girl gets licensed to own a unicorn.
Got to be California.
California. Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Well, did this happen in Hawaii, California, or Texas?
It's California.
California.
Got to be California.
There's no doubt.
question.
There's no doubt.
I'm going with Texas because it seems so wrong.
I would hope
Lord
Texas
Jesus,
has their
man,
head on
you
better
gotta
than that.
say
I don't think Bucky's going to guess Wisconsin again on this one, but Bucky, Stunning says Florida, and Lady V says California. Bucky says never, I think, mind California. There's the choices. Cal from Masters. Let's see. Mr. Angel said, if it's not California, I don't know what it is. At least you didn't offer to eat your shorts. Did you ever eat your shorts at one time when the answer went a different way? Atwood, hey, Atwood, welcome in. Agree, Mrs. Texas. Right. And Snorter Poopa said it has to be Georgia because of Arwen. All right. Well,
Okay.
you know what? Wait a second. Wait. I take offense at that one, Snorter Poopas, because I'm Mr. Unicorn, you know? Because every time I play Fortnite and you're like, that damn unicorn. See, but Lady V likes my pink unicorn's tail flashing around there. So anyway, but hey, Mr. Angel, Kentucky Fried Unicorn again. Texas. Oh, you were here earlier. Sorry, Atwood. This has been popping. Yo, you guys have been on fire in the chat tonight. You guys are awesome. 19 people watching here on YouTube. Thank you. And for the people still on Twitch, thank you for the follows. Thank you for being over there too. We appreciate it. Lady V is a Georgia. No unicorns here. So, all right. Oh, she. I do love that switchable though. All right, there you go. Anytime you get the unicorn, so yay, 1 year per. That's all it takes to start a movement. Stunning, in one person. So, all right. Until the wife says, "I'm going to put you outside the house," then I'll be okay. I'll change.
I have never threatened that. I've just threatened to quit playing.
Well, that's enough. Snort Poopas was trying to not think about that damn unicorn. Yes. All right. Here we go. What did I say? Hawaii, California, Texas. All right. California girl gets licensed to own a unicorn.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
California has granted a little girl a first of its kind license to own a unicorn, provided the 7-year-old can find one. She had to agree to provide nourishment like watermelon, exposure to sunlight, moonbeams and rainbows, and polish its horn with a soft cloth, and other things like that.
And you can also own
California.
sunflowers and seeds and I don't know what.
There are so many furry jokes here we could make, but we should not.
Phrasing.
Yes. Yes. I know. It's amazing the things that'll get flagged by the benevolent galactic overlord.
I honestly think my brother in Australia to frame myself. Thank you.
You guys know what I mean. We don't need to explain it. YouTube will complain. But yeah, I mean, this opens up a whole bunch of unwanted possibilities. But do go on, Dadman. Do go on.
I think we should just go to the next story.
Please. Please.
All right.
Yes, I agree.
All right. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Oh, God,
we're in the USA. We're in the USA again, folks. All right. We're in the USA. All right. Oh, gosh. Bucky loves the unicorn too, but nothing beats banana.
Bing bong.
Hey,
Bing bong.
Phil.
Hey, Phil.
Oh, Phil. Yeah, we have to be good. We have some of this, but Phil, great to see you tonight.
Hey,
Good to
Phil.
see you. And I've tried catch up on pizza. I think it's doable, dude. I think you got a long start out there. People don't appreciate. So, all right. Did this happen in California?
Oh my.
California, Texas, or New York?
Way different, all of them.
Mm-hmm. Caught at border with pythons in his pants. Man fined and sentenced to probation.
Texas.
That is so clear, no?
Go ahead. Go.
That
You say
is
Texas,
so
Mrs.
clear. I mean,
Okay.
come on. Nobody can do that but Chuck
Well, somebody
Norris.
did.
No, nobody
No,
can do that but Chuck Norris.
All right.
That is so clear here.
So, Masters, where do you think?
Texas. I think Texas.
Okay,
I don't
Texas.
think that anybody else has the trousers to do so.
Liam, how about you? Where did this happen? California, New York, or Texas?
Texas, definitely. Hands down.
It's not California. That's what I can say for sure.
There's no
All
way.
right. Ashley, how about you?
I said Texas.
Texas. Okay. Wow. Dang. Hungry?
All right. Just because New Yorkers had baby alligators and put them down the sewers, I'm going to say New York, just as a joke.
Point.
I mean, that is fact, though.
It might be a Paul Booth that is carrying something like this in his trousers around. You're right.
Chuck Norris uses rattlesnake as a belt.
Yeah.
So is that when someone asks, "Hey,"
something like
is that when someone asks, "Hey, is that a python in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?"
All right. Well, let's go with the answers. We got all of our answers in. Let's see what the chat said with this. Let's see. Masters, of course, Texas. Lady V says Texas forbidden. Florida was not an option. Stunning. See what you created. Jeez, and he's been good tonight. Texas, according to Jess. Mr. Angel says New York. Stunning says Texas. We'll take a wild guess. Say Texas. New York for Sci-Fi Mommy. Texas, Store to Poopas. Let's see. That one. I'm going to come back to this one in a second. Let's see. All right. Florida's always an option. Oh, okay. I got you now. Okay. All right. Well, here's the answer. Caught at border with pythons in his pants. New York City man fined and sentenced to probation. February 14, 2024. What's that?
But was it in New York, or was he just from New York?
I'll say Dadman whenever the missus.
I don't care. Bite my dick.
Yeah, he would. They can still bite. But what did you ask, Mrs.?
I said, was he from New York, or was it in New York?
The story reads, Dateline, February 14, 2024, Albany, New York. A New York City man who admitted to smuggling 3 Burmese pythons in his pants through a U.S.-Canadian border crossing was sentenced Wednesday to a year of probation and fined $5,000, federal prosecutors said. He crossed into northern New York with the hidden snakes on a bus from Montreal to New York City. The young adult snakes were hidden in his inner thigh of his pants and snake bags tied to the pants straw.
Ow.
I'm sorry, that's a little bit too close for comfort. Wow. They were worth more than $2,500 at a reptile store in Canada. Wow. And, of course, importation of Burmese pythons is regulated by international treaty and by U.S. federal regulations, listing them as injurious to human beings. And we've had reports like in Florida and the swamps down south that they've been introduced out there and run wild with no native enemies. So hey, that's our third news story. So we can jump back to some of our memes if you'd like. We can do that. Let me bring them back. But yeah, we kicked a little bit of Ghostbusters. So let's see where the chat went with us. So what border up there? There is up like where I want to call it Viagra Falls, but Niagara Falls, up in there.
Could he be flying from international flight, and that's why he was smuggling it?
No,
Could have been.
he came in on the he could have, but this was specifically border crossing, so they caught him at the border because of the ground border. So
It's not
yeah,
right.
it's hard to believe we don't think of a northern border very often, but there is that one. So, and Stank says, not my fault. I'm so infectious with my electrifying personality. Yes. Sci-fi Mombi is happy. Yay. Mr. Angel said the Apollo astronauts hit a golf ball on the moon. Chuck Norris hit it back. Yes. Wesley smuggling from Canada. Yes. Snortopoopas. Yes. Yeah. And that's not even a friendly climate for snakes. So, Viagra. I know. You're right. Yeah, there you go. Good catch on that one. It's Snortopoopas Customs. We're seizing the big snake, but you can keep the little one in the middle. On the middle. It looks sad. Is that a snake in your pocket, or are you just happy to see a customs officer? Oh, Canada. Anyway. All right.
My dear Ice Beer, we would like to hug you here.
Now, I'll tell you what, we'll get back to some of our funny memes again and stuff. And Mrs., if you have one or two from the other night you want to share.
I probably don't. I've put them up.
Okay, but that's okay. Jess did say something, and before we go into some of the other memes, we talk food a lot on our channel. So, who likes fried chicken?
I do.
I think everyone
doesn't like fried chicken.
Liam.
One of my ex hippie girlfriends. That's my ex hippie girlfriend doesn't like fried chicken.
When I first read this, I'm going, why is she telling us that a church has opened and they went to church? I was very confused until you just said chicken and I put the two together.
Yeah. It's like church's chicken. It's definitely a thing. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's cool. But they have a different type of batter. You know, it's like all these fried chicken places have different, their batters are different in some ways. So it's really interesting thing. Churches is definitely different. One of the things that they do different than a lot of other places do, they do jalapenos. Yeah. So if you like your jalapeno, they do have that. They have the honey biscuits too, right, Mrs.?
Mm-hmm.
So there is plenty of that with you got different options. It's a different type of chicken place. So I don't know if y'all have.
We're talking about jalapenos, mi señor.
Jalapeno.
Jeff Dunham's guy, Jose Jalapeno. But yeah,
on a stick. Yeah. So what are some of y'all favorite? Do y'all like making your own fried chicken, or do you have a favorite fried chicken place? I like Popeyes fried chicken.
Yeah, Popeyes is pretty good. I will not eat KFC.
Oh, really?
I will only eat it if it's the crunchy crust, not the original.
I will not eat KFC.
What is the problem with the KFC though?
I used to. My first job was KFC, and I've seen the way that.
You know too much about the process.
I know too much behind the scenes. No.
Yes, I understand that. I do understand that. I do have a.
Sorry, that's the difference that you got here in Mexico, right? I get out on the streets and they're gonna fry the chicken legs in front of your eyes, right? So, and I'm gonna choose a couple of ingredients, almendras or whatever, and it's gonna be prepared in front of my eyes. So I have got a couple of a check on it, and even if I want it, I could tell him, well, hand me over those legs. I want to have a look at them before they get done, right? So for me, that's not really an issue. I don't understand.
I wish we had more like street vendors like that. They're so regulated here; it's almost impossible.
And the regulation, as you can imagine, in Germany is even more heavy. But I can tell you that it doesn't make any sense because the regulation happens in the streets. No one is going to visit a stand where you got sick of a second time. And that's the democracy decision that any Mexican takes every day buying street food.
Right.
Where are the people where go I?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And speaking as someone who survived a near lethal dose of salmonella, I completely agree.
All right. Here's your poll for the night. We got
Right.
about 20 people here. Vote early, vote often. What is your favorite fried chicken place? It's going to be Church's, Popeyes, KFC, and I'll throw Chick-fil-A in it because, I mean, it technically counts as fried chicken in a way.
Well,
It's
we got
nuggets
one
and
here
sandwiches.
we have one here in Australia called Red Rooster, and I actually prefer that to KFC. Red Rooster is
well,
pretty
that's
good.
okay. That's cool. All right,
Dadman, I've got a food that we've got to talk about because it's it's a national celebration today.
Ooh.
Remember I talked about it this morning?
Yeah,
oh no,
let me catch
Lady
up real
V,
quick.
that's like Cartman. That's like Cartman, Lady V.
Well, which one? KFC? I tell you, I love the KFC original skin. Just give me that. But their chicken, one of the biggest problems.
Oh, Bojangles. Bojangles.
Shit. I forgot Bojangles. Dang it. Hold on.
Swear jar.
Go ahead, Mrs. You do the. I'm ending the poll. It's over. It's an invalid poll. There you go. So, or did I even? Yeah, here. I'm going to end the poll. Sorry.
Well, Hungry Boy, this one's for you. Today, I talked about it this morning. It's National Tim Tam Day.
Oh, yes. 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 That is about. Yes. Especially the dark chocolate ones. Yes.
And I was looking, and they have so many different flavors, but it's I love part of the little description they had. They described it. Let me see here. It says America.
For me, it's milk chocolate.
It says in America, it's the apple pie. Most people think of scones when they think of England, but when you turn your eyes to the place down under, it's the Tim Tam that really makes the splash.
It
is.
Tim Tams have solved many divorce issues, let me tell you. And
would have been the only one reason that I really would like to get to divorce for.
Did you ever?
Sir.
Do you know how Tim Tam got its name?
I want you to say it because I like it in your voice better than mine.
Exactly.
He's so shy. He doesn't. Okay, go ahead.
Let the man do it.
Let's see. One of the little bits of little-known information about Tim Tams is where they got their name. It turns out that Ross Arnott was a bit of a horse racing fan. And when he attended the Kentucky Derby in 1958, he chose to name the newest treat after the horse that won the race. So Tim Tam was born, and so a horse was forever immortalized. Okay, I said it right. Immortalized in a tasty Australian confection of such things are legends born.
Yes. And that makes a lot of sense because it was something people don't realize about the sunburnt country, the land of the goanna and the combat wombat, is that we have been fierce horse traders and a horse culture and a racing culture on par or bigger than other countries. And a lot of our, shall we say, syndicated crime murders have been about horses, not people, and doing things between horses. I mean, there are times where the worst thing you can do in Australia is to sabotage a horse, especially a racing horse. And we take this very, very damn seriously. Now, originally Phar Lap was New Zealand, but Phar Lap became an Australian horse, and they made a movie about Phar Lap. They made a bloody movie about a racehorse.
Yeah.
And we have a movie about a racehorse too.
But
you got Seabiscuit.
Yeah.
Well, let me do something real quick when we can go on to it. I want to catch up with chat. We are so far behind because Fermented Cinema says they have we got rattlesnakes in BC, Canada. Sci-Fi Mommy likes fried chicken. Also says Church's Rocks. Oh, Mr. Angel quoting Lilo from Fifth Element. Chicken fracking good.
Yes.
Lilo. Multipass. Hungry Boy like the movie now, thanks to us.
Now.
Yes, they're different. Yeah.
I still cannot stand.
Ruby Ride!
But hungry boy, you have to admit that there's no one in the goddamn world that is so crazy to call his product after a horse race winner, right?
Yes,
What would have
precisely.
been if it would have been George the Third? The goddamn tell me that.
Yes. And Lady V, you're right. Lemon on anything is delicious. I'm sure lemon pie would agree with you.
Yes.
And Snortopupus is the king of Florida with Publix. If you know, no, I think that no, they're Publix. I think in other states. I think Georgia might have Publix, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we
do.
do.
Yeah, so do y'all have the good fried chicken up there too?
It's pretty decent.
Okay, because Publix, at least down in Florida, the two things that calling cards with their delis are the sweet tea and the fried chicken.
They got a good bakery too.
Anybody
Yes.
here
They do look
who
good.
can explain the European opinion about fried chicken instead of me, please? Because I don't always want to appear to be the bad guy.
Oh gosh. Well, talking about bad guys, Atwood's talking about Bojangles. I agree. I like Bojangles. Now, see, this is something I would like to hang on right here with this for a second, because this is a problem with all these products, and we've seen it like with Dunkin' Donuts when they did stuff, and now the chocolate glaze is like, might as well eat a friggin' sponge, or McDonald's when they changed their oils, the fries just weren't the same. KFC it's not the same original recipe that the Colonel invented, and it's different than when we grew up. It is completely, it's not the same what it used to be. Mrs., do you remember our trip to, actually, you know what, Mrs., I'm going to call an audible here. Is that okay?
Okay.
Oh, no, go ahead with your story. Sorry.
I didn't have any story.
you
You asked me a question, and I'm like, okay.
Okay,
It's your show. Do whatever you want.
Okay, I'm going to actually let me get caught up to chat, and then we'll talk about it, because I do want to share something.
I do want to read some of the other names that these cookies could have been called later.
Yeah.
Okay. Even Colonel Sanders said KFC a bit good crap. Yes. One thing we learned too we visited his original location up in Corbin, Kentucky, and they said he was a grumpy old man on the publicity tours. He was called that they ruined his stuff, very badly. And hello again, Wade. Good to see you. Charlie's Chicken out of Oklahoma. Hey, if y'all were with us across the country, Uncle Lou's in Memphis, Tennessee. Gotta go get it. Oh, going to make that chicken? Oh, cool. I don't know about Charlie's. We had Raising Cane's just recently. None of the above. Oh, boy. Fermented Sema says Japan is full of great street vendors and small bars. We do have one kind of street vendor, that one place up with the tacos, the street tacos you've gone before.
They're really good.
So fried fish day. That's right. It's fried fish day today.
Yes, it is.
Exactly.
And it's National Tartar Sauce Day, too.
Ooh, tartar sauce on fish. No.
Oh gosh, Mr. Angel said shooting me if ever steps inside of a KFC. They only have those there. So, oh God, here's like this. Yes, I just like Cartman. Can you imagine horror if I step away and come back peeled chicken?
I know.
Oh no,
But
Bucky's never had a Tim Tam though, but sound good.
Oh, but Bucky, you would love them. You would love them, Bucky.
I do think like the KFCs and like any franchise are different in other countries. The batter might be, it might not even taste like anything that we know over here in the States.
Mrs. Here in the land of the wombats, you don't want to know about the biscuits and the mashed potatoes compared to the good stuff in America way back when. And I mean, the whole it tastes entirely different, and it's not the same. It's not.
Look
the same.
what Fermented Cinema it says that Tim Tam. Every store in Japan has one Canadian item, maple syrup cookies, and one Australian item, Tim Tams.
Hey.
And hello to Gorilla Man 75. Hey, Gorilla Man.
Hey, talking about Tim Tams, you want to hear if Tim Tam choked and didn't win, what the second place winner would have been and what its name would have been?
Yes, please.
Lincoln Road.
That's a good name for a cookie, though. A bicky, as we say in Australia. We say bicky, you say cookie, but a bicky, short for biscuit. That would have been great. But to answer Rolo's question, MMM's question, what if George III had won? We would have called it Georgie's great grandson. That's what we would have called the bicky. That's what the Tim Tams would have been.
Mm.
Georgie's actually, if we were going to be rude, Georgie Sprague. But that's an awful joke. Because Sprague is a euphemism for something that helps make children here.
Yes.
What's that?
Just don't think really hard. Just think before you ask that question.
It
I don't
comes
wanna
from
think,
Mad
it's the
Max.
weekend.
Mad Max called his kid Sprague. That was the
Thunderdome?
name of his kid. That's like calling your cat Kitty. Okay.
Look at this, Mr. Angel. I'm truly sorry, but voting for any of this would violate his oath of the god of cooking. Truly sorry, but I truly never
Jesus. I can't believe on which territory our dear hungry boy has stepped on right now. No? I cannot believe it. There's a danger seeker in the house. I just love it.
For those,
love it.
hey, can I just describe
go
what
ahead.
the Tim Tam is real quick? Because people are asking.
You take that, and you go ahead with that, and take the next thing you were going to
They
do. Go ahead.
said, it's two. Wait, let me try. I've got it's two chocolate malted biscuits with a fluffy cream filling and dipped in a delectable milk chocolate. I guess that's what the original was because they have a lot of different flavors now.
Yes.
And that's basic. That's the basic Tim Tam, which sounds so divine.
And now there's a page of options.
Yes, they're just like Kit Kats.
Every different
Every different kind of flavor you can have, you can. No, it's not an Oreo. It's malted milk chocolate.
No, it's not.
And it's not. And it's not a lard kind of filling.
No, and the layers are kind of fluffed up, right? So you have this bubble taste. It feels like really light in your hand, right? Tim Tam is a miracle put into things.
And it's about the textures. You have all these different textures, but they all mix beautifully together like an orchestra with brass and violin.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. The only
you're wanting
Tim Tams is Vegemite. That's the only
You got to send me your mailing address, dude. You got to get
I will. And if it's the last thing I'll do.
Exactly.
You can buy
like a Nutty Buddy, but small.
You can buy a package of Tim Tams on Amazon for $7.
That's not a bad price.
No way, that's a good price.
Yep, it's got how many are in it? I don't know how many are in it.
Let me look up how much they cost here in Australian dollars.
24
for a moment. Give me a second.
In a package, 24 usually.
Just going to look at what it's going to cost me to buy some here. 1 second. Keep talking. I'm just doing my
you guys gonna get it for $1. I don't know what shit.
No.
You're gonna get three for two, and I don't know what. Oh, geez.
I might have to buy things.
I will just say,
hey, Dadman, can I order these?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, do that.
Okay. Yeah.
Just push the button, lady. You will never regret it. You will never regret it.
Lee's Chicken is another one that we used to have. Lee's Chicken around here. Yeah.
Well, 200 gram pack. I can't translate that into how many ounces. A 200 gram pack, the original pack, the normal pack is only $5 Australian here, which is about $3.25 American. And a 365 gram pack, which is the family pack, nearly twice as big, is also $5. I don't know how that works out.
Because you come from the land of plenty.
No, I will say this, but our friend Liam's got to turn in. But Liam, thanks for being here with us tonight.
Sweet dreams.
Thanks for the invite, guys. You guys are all wonderful. Keep up the amazing work you guys do.
Absolutely. All right, we'll get back with you in Fortnite again soon too. Hey, everybody, Mrs. Try to put if you can put Liam's link out there.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Yeah, if you can.
But thank you for the Ghostbusters stuff, Liam. I really enjoyed hearing you talk about that.
If you would be so nice to put your link there so that we can seek on with the support, it would be nice. I would love to support
for Liam's.
Yeah, for Liam. Yes.
Yes, I'm working on it right now. I gotta.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
While we're doing this,
I think I know it, but I always hate typing it from memory
yeah,
because I just know that I'll do that one letter wrong, and then it'll be like, yeah, that's not right. Where are you?
yeah. But hey, well, we still
We
got
need
18
some
people hanging out
support
with us
from
tonight. This is an
Mexico.
awesome time with you guys. So 20 now. Hey, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. Go bring your cats, dogs, neighbors, horses, mules, whatever's breathing, as long as it's got a YouTube account, or if it's a Twitch, follow us there too. I'm holding this sign up here until the missus gets the link out there for us, because
There it
you
is.
go. Support Liam
Oh,
there.
there we go.
Twitch.tv, Liam
appreciate
Grey
that,
Wolf.
guys.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You know, hey.
You guys have a
And
good night, all right?
and his
You
mom,
too,
who
Liam.
is his mom, who co-hosts a show with me once a month on movies, and also one of our Buck Rogers, sweetest lady in the world. Tell your mom hello for us, and the great Daisy Blossom that you've seen around here quite a bit.
Hurrah for
So-
Daisy.
Exactly. So, yep. All right. Well, good to see. Okay. Well, and that was Liam. But I wanted to stay on this one real quick here with this, because I want to show you something. And this is a stream we need to do if we can remember it, but it's got to be part of a detour with something else, because we bumped into Uncle Lou's, in Memphis, but we actually did hit the original KFC, Colonel Sanders' original location up in Corbin, Kentucky, and this was here. And it is state of Kentucky, and it's the sign dedicated to him, and this is the original location here. And back when they had $5 Phillips, we know how long ago this picture was. So, but yeah, it's really a neat thing, and it actually had some stuff in here, like different different headlines and stuff of his original location and some of the other things that he had with it in the store. So really, this is really a cool thing to see if you like it, if you're up in Kentucky. Yeah.
You know, Dadman, when I stood on the towers of the English fortresses, for example, no,
like this. Look at
and
this.
you take a picture, and nobody really understands, because when you are standing there, and when you're really there, it is much more than just a picture, or just a sign, or just a painting, or it's history, and you do feel that.
Yeah.
You're standing there and you're thinking by yourself, well, this is where a couple of guys had stood in the 14th century, or whatever you're thinking, but this is history, right?
Yeah.
And most of the people don't realize, when you share these type of pictures, how much is behind that, and how much it means really for you to reach these places, no, to just
Absolutely.
witness it, just witness.
Exactly. It's really, really even better to be there. And good night to you, Fermented Cinema. I'm not sure we got a lot of stuff in the air with my mom and stuff right now, so I will try to make that as much. I think it'll be your second live stream. Hey, but Fermented Cinema,
Mom.
thank you for being here. Appreciate you being here.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
The Dadmans love you. The Dadmans love you. We are not a few, we are many, and the Dadmans love you. And we need you to recover very quickly. Just if it's just for the good do of our Dadman, please recover quickly, ma'am, and have a good life, please.
Yes, thank you. These old sign in there are the 15 piece of chicken gravy rolls with potatoes. One of the things I heard about him, like Snorter Poopus put out, he didn't like what they did with it. The gravy was one of the things. The gravy's a signature gravy, and he was like, just was very hard on them and what that. And hey, Max Redstone's here. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Max A.
Exactly.
Are we going to have some more memes?
Yes, I'm doing that too. So, yes, exactly. I know you're talking Star Wars tomorrow night, so that's what I hope to see, because I love Star Wars: A New Hope. I've got plenty of stories about Star Wars: A New Hope. That was the one movie that I ever remember seeing with my grandparents ever in a theater.
It's not A New Hope. It's Star Wars.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Just okay. But I actually, you ruined my mood moment here, Hungry. It was the only movie that I saw with my grandparents in the theater, and actually had my grandparents and parents all together. So, and I tell you what, gizzards down south here, gizzards, livers, all those kind of things. or what people eat. So because
but if you're together, to be fair, with the whole family, and this is a unique event, it really doesn't matter what kind of movie plays, does it?
No, but it's when I had the memories, and I put the R2D2 and C3PO were my parents. So, but hey, Ashy down south, do you eat the chicken gizzards and livers?
Hell no.
Okay, you're like me. A lot of
I
Southerners
don't do organ meat. Ugh, no.
I
organ
don't
meat.
either.
Mm-mm.
And the people that do, and the people that do, well, they probably were drunk like this dog. Yeah, yeah, I was drunk that day.
Oh, that's funny.
Paracetamol.
And Lady V loved chicken livers. Yeah, I used to.
I don't like livers, but I do like chicken gizzards. And I know
What-
they're gross, but I don't care.
What is the difference? I mean, anyway.
Well, they're different.
I like frogs. They taste like chicken.
Oh, now see, this is the thing. Like Lady V said, I can't make them well as mama. But I tell you, if you got a mama or grandmama that made a lot of stuff like that, good old Southern cooking. Oh man, it's crazy. So, Mr. Angel, chicken livers and red wine sauce.
That sounds good.
Oh,
I'd go for that.
He knows what's going on.
Listen, there are two people.
Yes, I do that too, Lady V.
The innards to make the gravy. Oh, interesting. Wow, I didn't know that. There are two things that I will eat that people cook: either clams or chicken livers if Mr. Angel made it, or eggs if Lisa made it. That's those I will go out of my comfort zone and do it. So
if you want clams, change to Mark D.
Yes, Mark. I still have to eat a clam pizza. But see, Bucky also hit the fun facts about KFC. They released a secret recipe a few years ago, and also this about what Christmas dinner in Japan. And that's one thing that they celebrate a lot with KFC over there. It's really, really interesting to see that, and we started doing it occasionally for ourselves.
Whatever you declare to be your tradition, let's say it like this, it might serve, right? And if they go and say KFC is kind of a tradition, right? I don't blame them.
I think KFC, when they went over there, they their marketing was really, really good, and everybody, they bought it, and so I think they were open on Christmas something, and now, like she said, they have to order it. Everybody eats KFC. KFC is kind of like our Thanksgiving turkey.
Yep.
And they have to order it way in advance in Japan. Yep. And that Colonel Sanders dating simulation is silly.
Yeah. It is fun. It is funny. So, all right, Ashley, let's see where we go with these two. If a man says he will fix it, he will. There's no need to remind him every 6 months.
Don't remind him.
You're right.
I'll give it maybe a week, and then it's like, you know what, screw it. I'll do it myself.
It's not even about a week, lady. What are you talking about? We got serious work to do.
Yeah.
Lay back.
Yeah, you got to watch those football games.
I just don't see the point of this.
Oh, that is a dad joke meme if I ever saw one. Oh, dude.
Mr. Angel's still on cooking those things. Bacon, lard, needs extra fat, fine chopped red onion, rosemary fumby with a dash of brandy quenched with red wine.
Yeah.
Well, if I can say that, Dadman, tomorrow on our great friend's channel, Marcel, in Austria, he will reform some chicken McNuggets, and he's going to do some Danone desserts or reassembling them in his live stream.
That is so awesome. We got 23 people watching tonight. 22 on YouTube, folks. Thank y'all so much. Make sure you hit that like button. And Ang is here. Ang. Bad dude. Yes. When our podcast, Ang has this thing about Dadman moments. So hey, oh my gosh! But hey, yes, exactly. This one I kind of felt bad for at first, but please open your Bible to Somebody once told me.
Somebody once told me.
Hell, Admiral Teague, good to see you.
Admiral Teague.
Hey, Tigges.
How are you, sir? How are you today? This one I felt kind of bad putting it up there, but when
Jesus,
you read it,
there's only 2 people in the world where I stand up from my chair right up, and it said
but
no
it's like
critique and tap
when you get that Smash Mouth song in your head with it, it's like perfect. So, Mister is the new Hannibal. Somebody snatched that. Donkey has risen.
I'm gonna need your dad joke tax.
Huh?
I need your dad joke tax.
Oh,
Dad joke tax.
Dad
Yes.
joke tax.
No.
Please.
Okay. All right. Nope. I gave at the office already.
Oh,
Back to the pyramids. I was there. Stormpoop said. I told them hiding the pharaoh's body in the big pointy thing of flat desert was a bad idea. Nobody listened. Yes. Let's see where we go.
I'll never
with some of these.
suspect a thing.
And here's for Snortopoopus and you D&D people out there. When your favorite D20 loses your character's final death save.
Yep. I get it.
We're gonna do that.
You got it's
I'm not
hilarious.
your friend. I'm your dad.
You know the thing that cannot work on a D4 because a D4 is actually a pyramid shape, and that little blade would come down, and no, nothing gonna happen. Nothing gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen, though.
Oh, not gonna happen.
Not
No,
gonna
not at
happen.
all.
Not
see.
gonna happen.
Let's see. Yeah, I
As,
ended up
as
closing
far as
something
we
by
have to
accident.
say something, no?
Yeah. What are you doing,
Yes.
man? What are you up to?
I-
What are
I'm
you
actually-
doing?
I actually had to.
Dadman,
actually,
did you hit the like button?
I think I did. Yeah. Why?
Oh,
what
you-
happened?
Because we're short.
Oh man.
Ugh.
Oh, that's
Well,
not good.
hold on.
That's not-
Now we're ahead. Never
Hey,
mind.
by the way, why did the chicken cross the road?
To get its hair cut.
Why? I got my reasons.
I cut my
You don't want me to give the German answer, my friend. You really don't want.
Oh, just so you know, even large foam D4 hurts to step on, not just Legos. And Admiral Teague, yes, it was good to see you. Hopefully you're still here. Everybody's here. Yeah, D4s make Legos look tame. The sharp plastic caps remain to be stepped on. To get to the idiot's house. To get to the idiot's house. That's Bucky. So in Hell Pop Culture Republic. Bucky, knock knock.
Who's there?
Who's there? Who's there?
Well, they're typing. Give them a sec.
Hurry up, Bucky. I'm just kidding.
The chicken. The chicken who?
Oh, the chicken who? All right.
Oh, geez.
Come on.
Right.
I hear Colonel Sanders with General Sal. Why'd the chicken cross the road? To prove it's not a chicken.
Prove it's not chicken.
Oh.
Chicken Boo. You remember Chicken Boo from the Animaniacs? He's a giant chicken. No, he's not.
I'm a little old.
I
for
don't
that show.
remember the chicken
Oh,
beer,
you
but I
can
do
never
remember
be.
the tomato
You can
fish.
never be too old for Animaniacs. SpongeBob, yes.
No.
Animaniacs, no.
No.
Oh.
You know, I put some of these in a let's see. I put some of these in a mature folder, and I can't remember. I think we might see one or two of these, but hey, we're gonna have fun with this. And
hey, knock knock.
Ma'am, actually, if you don't understand Animaniacs humor anymore, it's time to go to therapy.
I have a dad joke for Aang regarding why the chicken crossed the road. So why did the chicken cross the road, guys?
Why?
Because he wasn't no jive turkey.
Oh my god.
Hey, if you're mature, yeah, it's the mature folder. Yes, exactly. Board, try this. Tie these balloons to your car.
that got Rollo. That one got Rollo. He liked that one. That's great.
Oh yes, we need to do that.
Tie these balloons to your car, drive like a bat out of hell, and watch the drama unfold.
Oh my god.
These next few are going to kind of interesting. Are you okay, Masters? What killed skeleton across the road? He didn't have the guts.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Impatient cow.
Impatient.
Boo.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that one.
Batman, I have needs, Alfred. Dirty, horrible needs.
Oh no.
Thank you, Mr. Angel, for that one.
Where are they?
Passing car immediately sends the chicken.
I'm a mature adult. I'm a mature adult. I'm a mature adult. I'm a mature adult. Hubble spot. Double down. Hubble just spotted something massive coming out of Uranus.
No.
No, I am not a mature adult. That is hilarious.
Oh my
Goodness,
goodness.
there's an avatar in the Champions League. I would love to see that.
Yes, I would love to try
I
that.
would love to.
With the cat, yes. I don't know how
In
this one
the
ended up in a
Champions
mature.
League, I would love to see her in the Champions.
Paper not invented yet. Sister not invented yet. Caveman when deciding on something.
Rock.
Yes.
I'm short of air at any
Tim,
time
we're
of the
making
day,
us think.
but right now I'm out of
Rollins,
air.
hold on.
I'm out of air.
Rollins, hold on. When making a sex tape, play Disney music in the background. That way, if it gets leaked online, Disney attorneys will have them all taken down. Thank you, Mr. Angel.
Nice.
No one. Silence, Fred. Let's split up, gang. Daphne and I will search the bedroom.
Yep.
I mean, if you think about it, Shaggy and Scoob were always together too.
Yeah, but you know, yeah. Ow. Oh, Ashy. I can't. No, not touching that with a 10-foot pole. No.
That's definitely a type of lady that's waiting behind the corner for you.
Oh gosh. Well, here's a funny mature one for all you mothers out there, especially probably homeschooling mothers, which I say respectfully because we were homeschooled both of our kids. We had two, but let's see. Lady V said true alignment requires you to float, and we all float down here.
We all float.
Ow.
Yeah,
Horror film joke.
Oh yeah.
Star Poopa says astronomers are tired of Uranus jokes, so changing the planet's name to Euractum.
I would like to take a chance to really congratulate you and your nation for the free education that you have, that the opportunity that you have, right? Because in Europe there is no absolute question, and I would like to educate my children underneath my personal beliefs. Let's say it like that, rather than have them taken over by force, right? By force of the law to any educational system. Any educational system. I don't want to judge there. It's just a personal opinion, and therefore I want to congratulate you for the possibility that you have to educate your children.
Yeah,
on
you
your
don't.
own
In
mind.
some countries, they clamp down on it. They will not let you. But yeah,
the big reason that I wanted to do it was because every kid has a different learning style. And when you go into a classroom that has, maybe 10, 25 kids with one teacher having to teach the stuff, you're not going to be able to help the kid that maybe learns differently. And we did have two children that learned it was 180 degrees. One was this way and that one was complete opposite. So none of the books we had for the older one really worked for the younger one.
No.
And so, but we got to tailor it to where it worked for them. And that was the biggest thing. My biggest
the conclusion that one pill works for everyone.
I know.
But
Well,
it's just hard.
and I always joked that my oldest would be sent to the principal's office because they would be correcting the teacher all the time.
Yep.
And my youngest would be going to the principal
I'm sorry, Mrs.
Go ahead.
No, the youngest. I'm sorry, the youngest
And
would be what?
the youngest would be going because she probably would tell the teacher to fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Listen, both kids.
probably
Listen,
she had
both
a
kids.
read, no?
But both
Probably
kids
she
had
had some conclusion
but
in her way
masters.
to reach that at least forced saying. But I guess that she reached a point in education that she says you cannot tell me that shit,
Yeah.
right?
It's not just
My
that.
youngest knew how to read. I promise you, a year before she decided to let us
Going
know.
down the street, Sonny's barbecue.
I mean, she's reading signs and things that there were no like visual cues what they were, and then we go, what? And she, I don't know. And
It's
for
just
a
must be hearing the
year,
frog, yeah.
she knew how to read.
And she
before
would also
told
get the
us.
nursery's defenses. She would find every weakness in every nursery daycare.
She was
And they're
amazing.
like,
He
"What?"
was amazing. Just
Now
amazing.
the thing is, our oldest was the kid that would actually challenge a pastor in a vacation Bible school about
no.
theology, and she knew her stuff. It was just
And
like,
the thing was is that I could not when we were told, I told them, I said, "Well, I cannot scold her for I cannot scold them for being wrong, but I can scold them for not showing
Yeah.
respect to an elder."
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
Oh,
well, let's
know.
yeah, and we're gonna and see. I did this, and Lady V's like, stunning. I think he hit Fred a time or two as well. Fred was scared of it.
Oh, Lady V, no, Lady V.
Well,
no.
listen, where I was going to because if you go to a homeschool convention, generally, we were on the small side of families. Usually, a lot of times they have 5 to 8 kids and stuff.
Yeah.
And stuff. So here, will you have another one? Nah, too much responsibility. Don't want to end up like Jupiter.
Oh, that's a good joke. That's a good joke.
Ooh, there was one down.
Parkour is here now.
I love parkour.
Oh, Jesus.
That is my favorite one of the night so far. That is
Really?
fantastic.
Oh, that's cool. All right, cool. And good to see Parkour. Parkour is another person who loves the pink unicorn. So, oh, Bucky's parents had 8 and homeschooled us all. Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
Yep. That's a good one. Yes. Oh God, Mr. Angel was like, as a kid, my nickname was Houdini. No prison box could hold me. Is that a 7-year-old on the roof? Yes.
He's British. He's British. What you're gonna get is a European opinion, right? Just like the same that you get from me.
Yeah.
That might be way different from that what you judge, but in my point of view, he has a lot of reason for that comment.
Yep.
Though.
Yep. Well, listen, Ashley has to leave us now.
Yeah, unfortunately, I gotta do adult things in the morning, and work.
Boo.
Well, at some point,
have a good day at work.
Before you go, Ashley, at some point, I would love to have a online discussion with you about various horror films.
Oh, absolutely.
Because, there's a little difference in opinions with the generations, but sometimes I listen to some of the bigger channels and they're talking, big channels over 1 million, and they're talking about the horror films they love. And they're saying, oh my God, Paranormal Activity scared me so much. And I'm thinking, shut up. Shut up.
Yeah, but at the same time, and this is, I suspect that you want to have a closer conversation with Ashley, is that she demonstrates a lot of deeper knowledge, my friend, right? And it's not like you're gonna talk like that to someone. No, it's gonna get deep, my friend.
We're gonna be talking about Mario Bava, my darling. Mario Bava.
Ooh, wait a second. I'm going to do some. Well, Ashley, thank you again for coming in. We love having you on more of these going forward. So we're going to keep the party going for a little bit longer.
A pleasure,
we still got 17 people. And Ashley, anytime, thank you. And Ashley plays Fortnite with us many times. And Mrs., can you find Ashley's Twitch link too?
Yes, I shall.
All right. And we get
Appreciate
Ashley's
that.
over there. And you
I will be doing fear therapy Sunday afternoon. I'm not sure exactly the time yet, but stay tuned for that because that game scares the shit out of me every time I play it. So
wow.
legit fear scream on that game.
Okay.
It's
do.
bad. Like when
What
I
if-
play it, I have no voice for the next 2 to 3 days. That's how
Wow.
bad it's
Well,
annoying.
you know,
Yeah.
like I said before, if you ever have other people that play Dead by Daylight, I have the game. If you ever wanted to do a stream with a private party thing,
Sure.
I'd love to play. I mean, if you got people that play it too.
Next month my weekends will open up. I won't have my weekend job anymore, so I will definitely be streaming a lot more on the weekends.
Okay, absolutely. Wait a second. Snorpoopus, please, I hope you don't leave yet. We're not all busting up. Corey sent 2 more to you. But hey, before you leave, Ashley, there's Ashley's link there on Twitch.
Thank you.
You're following. This, Mr. Angel's fault for this one. There's Ashy Slashy. When you finally convince her to try Lord of the Rings roleplay in the bedroom.
Hey!
Oh, dear God. I haven't actually watched those movies, so I don't get the meme.
Really?
No, Gollum.
My precious. My precious.
Now, I'm familiar with those phrases and stuff, but I'm not watched the movie.
Well, it actually goes back to The Hobbit, which was written before The Lord of the Rings. And yeah, you know, Gollum, he tends to like raw fish that he catches himself with his mouth.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Exactly. Oh, God. And Lady
treasure.
Well, Lady V, I tell you what, we shared a spice this evening as we did the other night, but Lady V has laughing. But Ashley, again, thank you again, and thanks for hanging out with us.
I've got a picture real quick if you want me to share it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, I can't. Never mind, I can't do it.
Why not?
Because I messed up. Wait, let me try it.
Try it again. Yeah.
I present share screen.
This is why I do not host streams.
No, it's okay. We got patient people. We're having fun. We're
I'm
having
admiring what you're doing. I'm
Oh my
admiring
God,
what you're doing.
but-
It's too
No,
complex.
I can't do it. I can't do it. because I don't have my screen.
She's not looking
Just
for the
send it to
ring
me
on your finger.
privately.
Yeah,
Buddy,
you could.
buddy.
I just was going to show a picture of Gollum. That was all, and you could
Oh,
look
okay.
it up yourself.
Well, I'll have to look for that. But yes, exactly. And Buddy Hepburn, good to see you.
Buddy.
As always. But Ashley, thank you for coming and hanging out with us for so long.
Thank you.
Appreciate
We
it.
do appreciate
I will
that.
catch
Yes,
you
thank
guys
you. It
next
was
time.
fun.
Yep.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye, guys.
Bye. And here's a nicer little one for everybody here. We got this one. Sir, we discovered a cat on Mars. A cat? However, it turns out it also just died. Really? What killed it? It seems curiosity.
Oh, that's a rough one. That's a rough one.
I tell you, I will
man.
tell you, it's something else. But hey, oh my goodness, that was really, really crazy with that. Yeah, so we got these. Yeah, we how much of the do y'all watch a lot of the anime or like the Asian cartoons or Asian dramas?
I watch the old stuff, so stuff from the 60s and the 70s. But you know, and some of the stuff from the 80s, but basically from the 90s onward, I have to say no.
My friend, what about Ian Flux?
Oh, yes. But
that's,
see, I don't
late
consider that
90s. That's late 90s.
from
But
Liquid Television on MTV. Yes.
I get your track, right? And I 100% agree to that. But you generally cannot say like, okay, there's a lot of crap then. There is a lot of crap then, but there's still some things like Influx, right? And
Yes.
which opens up a universe that I would like to discover still.
No, I understand that. And I did watch almost all the episodes of Eon Flux, but that was an American show done by Peter Chung, who worked in America, and it was for MTV. It started on MTV, so I'm getting a bit pedantic, but I don't consider that anime because it wasn't made in Japan.
Okay,
That's why.
That's straight. I accept that. That's a good point.
Yeah, and that's the only reason. And so it was a combination of Peter Chung, who is a Chinese American, working in America to create something that was a combination of heavy metal magazine plus anime. So it's like 1/4 anime versus being anime.
There we are. and therefore I would say it is in my range, right? That is only a personal opinion, but this is like Battleship Yamamoto or
Yeah.
anything like that. So that is one of the few adaptations that really made it, and that they really made it good. Right now we can talk about cuts and anything like that, but I really think that Ian Flux
Yes.
was a good work, if not one of the best works that you could have done if you're referring to the American market and
Yes.
approaching a manga.
Yes, very very much. And what people don't realize is there was actually um, uh, Hong Kong and Taiwanese Chinese versions of manga going
Yeah,
back to 1988,
yeah.
and so the appreciation of the art form was there outside of Japan and outside of the People's Republic of China, which is a totally different thing, and so I get where you're coming from, and I agree with it entirely. I'm just being very specific. Where if somebody asks me
Yeah.
anime, I'm thinking something that was designed for Japan, made in Japan, and then got exported.
To be
That's the way I
honest,
would define it.
I never thought about the point that you just made,
Mm,
but I think it's more than reasonable, and I think you are right.
mm,
To be clear, right? It's just that I didn't approach it from this point of view ever
mm.
before, but I think you are absolutely right. And mentioning that the creator is an American,
Yes.
it just gives more pace to what you just said. Um, Dadman, we are very sorry that we conquered your channel.
No, it's okay. No, it's fine. This is a squirrel stream. We go from
Yes.
place to place, jumping to different topics. So
Yes.
no, I'm good with that. So,
But you know, one of my absolute favorite animes, and I've watched about 24 episodes of it, sometimes without subtitles because some of the subtitles aren't available. And you know, you love an anime series if you can't understand the script at all. You're just in love with the storytelling and the visuals. Is The Mighty Raideen. And I recommend that one to everybody. The Mighty Raideen is wonderful.
Great.
what is that of the Shogun Warriors? Right?
Yes, that's where it came from.
If you understand a shit,
Send me,
my friend, just
DM me
the
the title
artwork.
again so I can look for it because I love the Shogun Warriors. You know.
Yes.
This is a masterpiece. As if you understand a shit, you will understand what's going on because it's just drawn and made so quickly. It is great. That's a master. This is a masterpiece.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it really any animation. Anime is short for animated, but I think it is a lot of times we do think it of like Japanese animation specifically. So
Well, the term was coined for the
Stormpoop is
Japanese
walling off.
animation. Yes.
Yes, but Snorterpoopus is wallowing
Oh
off.
no! Good night,
Snorterpoopus.
Good night.
I might
Good
be
night.
following Snorterpoopus soon.
Good night, my favorite ice beer.
Ice bear. You make the call.
No, I share one place with them. No, you know the Nazi UFO stations and all that. Polar bears. We are all in one place. So.
Oh my God, Mr. Angel struck.
He struck again.
Continue that. He struck again. Pop culture. What misses?
I was going to say to look at the actual definition of anime. It's a noun, obviously, a style of animation developed in Japan, characterized by stylized, colorful art and often adult themes. Number 2, an artistically style heavily used in and associated with Japanese animation that has also been adopted by a comparatively low number in the animated works from other countries. So anime, the second definition, if it is in the style of Japanese anime, they say that it could be, and then it's an animated work originating in Japan, regardless of the artistic style.
Oh my gosh! Look at Lady V checking out Snorterpoopus.
There you go.
She likes the waddles of the animals out there. Hey, good night, Snorterpoopus. So
nighty-o. But to back up the missus, you know, the thing that she said with one of those definitions was a style generated in Japan, which is a very different style to say G.I. Joe or Hanna-Barbera.
Oh,
I mean,
right.
it was
Yeah.
totally different. Totally different.
And they
oh,
say a lot of those, it's the countries that have adopted this, that's how it's very low.
Yes.
So, but yeah,
Oh,
but it
thank you
is.
for correcting me, buddy. Yes, Radine the Brave. Thank you for correcting me. I appreciate that.
Oh my
no,
God,
Sorry,
and
Mrs.
you're
that's
absolutely
that's
correct.
got me
When you
interested though
talk to
already.
any German at any time, it might be 10% of the Germans that would respond that they say, okay, I know that. I have
All right.
seen that. I witnessed that. It's less than 10%.
Yeah.
Mm.
Bucky's said, I was trying to remember what my sister who lived in Japan said. Pretty sure they call anything animated anime. Basically,
Yeah.
it's word for cartoon. I maybe was misremembering.
Yes,
Yeah.
in Japan.
Lady
In
V's.
Japan, it could be any. It could also be defined as anything animated in
Well,
Japan. I
well,
think
let's do
when it's exported, it kind of becomes a little more
But also
specific.
the art style and the art history and the way that drawing is viewed in Japan and what they accent and what they choose not to accent is very different to what we do. Very
Well, let's
different.
do this real quick. Let's do this. I've got another special guest coming in. It's none other.
Yes.
I think first time on the channel with me, Pop Culture Republic.
Aha.
Hello.
Hey, hey, PCR.
Hey there. I think
Talking
this might
animation,
actually be
yes.
the second time.
No, you've been in Hollywood before because I recognize
Okay.
the voice.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
Recognized by the voice, but hey, welcome.
Yeah.
And we talk about
Well, thank
Asian
you.
shows and
You're welcome.
animes and stuff. How are you doing these days?
Oh, I'm doing pretty well.
Right. You got any thoughts here on the great? Oh, before you have a great thought, Hungry, I think, slept off, but hey, also courtesy of Mr. Angel. You know,
Jesus Christ.
one of the great.
I'm just melting down. Thank you for being in the same panel with me at this time, PCR. I'm a fanboy. That's everything that I am. I don't have to say anything further than that. Please continue, Dadman, and help me out of this.
Well, I'm glad you like being here with Pop Culture Republic too. And hey,
Oh, goodness.
but
Thank
listen,
you.
we talk about anime. One of the things that I got started, Pokemon. You got to catch them all. You got them
Oh, yeah.
everywhere in the world, and the Pokemon Go. But hey, even Ash Ketchum has to grow up. We knew that he got replaced. But this
Eventually.
is probably what got him into trouble because this is the moment Ash realized there's more to life than just catching Pokemon.
Okay, that's interesting posing. You know what I mean, Mrs.
But he never grows up.
Yeah.
Everyone else around him kind of grows up, and he's perpetually however old he is.
I'm sorry, but the visual of this meme is a little bit Rule 34. It's a deposing. I mean,
Somebody's got to tell me about. Oh, okay. I remember what y'all failed it to.
Yeah.
I got it.
Tell him in private, Mrs. Tell him in private.
We got 16 people hanging out with us after 2 hours, and it's 11:15. Thank y'all for being here with us tonight. Appreciate y'all doing it. Well, see, I thought it was. I just. Why not? So, pop culture. We've been talking about animation. What do you like with animation? What do you think about animation or anime?
Big fan of it since the 90s. I remember Akira from way back when in the 80s. That was like the first anime that brought anime to America was Akira, the movie.
Which started as a manga.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, everything, I guess for the most part, everything started as a manga, and then some of it got adapted into their stylized animation. But big fan of anime since the 90s. I've attended a great many anime conventions throughout Texas and Louisiana over the past dozen or so years. So yeah, Texas is really good for anime conventions.
Oh, really?
More than you can shake a stick at.
Yes, unless it's Austin.
Yeah,
but that's a joke. That's a joke, PCR. That's a joke. That's a joke, dude. That's just a joke. You know why I'm making that joke. You know why.
So Becky saw a video where someone tried to lift like Ash does, cause he lift a Pokemon like nothing, even though some of the small rock types can weigh 200 pounds. Yes, Mr. Angel, I saw that. You need to have an intervention. And Betty says anime is universal, but people tend to treat it kind of like manga versus comics. And
Very
I might
true.
be,
Very
and
true.
I might be one of those people because I'm just not knowing. It's just sometimes it may be just out of ignorance or what the.
It's too much for you to learn, Dad, man. There's only so many hours in a day. I mean, the thing
Right,
is,
No,
right.
no, Bucky,
PCR knows that.
Bucky
I
came
mean,
in with a good interpretation there. So
yeah, no, true. But I mean, the thing is, the way that manga is drawn comes from a different idea of how storytelling happens to the human mind than American comics do, or French or Belgian comics, or
Right.
even Deutsch comics. And all the storytelling definitions and traditions are significantly different. So when you're looking at comic books that come from these different different countries, they play out very differently in the way that the panels are constructed, the images in the panels, and the way the panels react to each other. And when there is a splash page, you know what I mean by that, PCR, and so does Buddy. So when you have a splash page, I mean, the reason for choosing the splash page is completely different. It's just like in movies that you really like, Dadman, and that we've talked about. When do they have two seconds of silence in a movie? When do they choose that? And it's just the image on the screen. That's what a splash page is in comics or manga or various Euro comic books. So the reason you choose to do something decides the effect upon the reader. It's all about the reasoning behind the storytelling, and I think PCR might agree with that. But if not, we're not on
I
echo chamber.
agree. I haven't really dived too much into it, but I understand there's a great many differences between Eastern and Western storytelling and methods.
And timing of the story.
Timing.
And so with anime, the timing is the amount of minutes on screen that you're watching a scene. With manga or comic books, it's the amount of pages that are given to a scene. Because the old screenwriting rule is 1 page equals a minute of screen time. And so if you got 3 pages designated to one scene, that's very different to 3 panels designated to a scene. Very different.
Gotcha. Okay.
I guess a really good example of Eastern versus Western storytelling would be, say, Cowboy Bebop, the anime, and then the horrible adaptation that Netflix did. I mean, you want to talk something that's night and day different as far as storytelling goes. One's good, one's horrible.
Yes. And Mr. Angel makes a very good point here. That moment where image becomes the whole story, essence of a scene, timing indeed. Absolutely, Mr. A. Absolutely.
Well, let me
and well said, PCR. Thank you for that.
Exactly. Well, let me go back with a couple of funnies real quick with this. We had a Jupiter earlier. Jupiter high on caffeine, sleep deprived, and doing its best to take care of 79 moons. That's not good enough for stunning. What does the thing say after Taco Tuesday? It's clogging time.
Oh, stunning! No,
stunning! No. But Mrs., what are you? Miss, I know you are both into the manga a bit and the anime. You got the Berserk series books, and what do you like? And what are some of the good anime shows that you've watched?
Oh gosh, why do you do this to me?
Sorry.
The list is so long. Have you seen her DVD wall that she recreated?
Yes. 3,000 DVD. Well, listen, here's what happens because I got pop.
I will honestly say that I enjoy almost anything I watch, and I will say even if it's not the best, I usually can find. I have to give something at least 3 episodes. And if I don't see anything redeeming after 3 episodes, I drop it. Because I figure that gives it enough time. Because usually the first episode, a lot of times, they're kind of introducing the character and they're doing all the plots and all the blah, 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 stuff. And then the second one, they're kind of developing the story more. And then the third is kind of like when everything comes together and you can kind of go, oh, okay, this isn't bad. Yeah. I am not that picky. I kind of enjoy like Becky. I love Full Metal Alchemist. I have never watched One Piece. Or in High School Host Club, I liked. I like some that are a little. I'm not going to say what they are because.
I know Sailor Moon. Go ahead, say it.
No, it's not Sailor Moon.
Kidding.
It's not Sailor Moon. It's the ones where they have pixelated.
Oh yeah.
So I can't really talk a lot about them, but yeah, I am. I'm not very. I like the um supernatural. I was trying to think of the word. Like the supernatural animes. I like them. I like the ones that are the kind of the romance ones.
Yes.
I like Spy Family is one that I really love. Cells at Work was another anime that I really like. I'm trying to think what else.
What about Astro Boy? What about Astro Boy?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never seen Astro Boy.
Oh, that's okay. I've never seen an episode of say Sailor Moon or Pokemon. It's like
Sailor Moon. I've never watched.
Yeah, some that are appealing to me and some aren't.
Yeah, Cowboy Bebop was good. Oh gosh, there was one. Oh, it wasn't Cowboy Bebop. Oh, what was it? Maybe it was Cowboy Bebop. Who's the one where he goes and it probably is Cowboy Bebop. I liked and I'm not good with titles either. That's part of my problem. Girls on the Panzers was hilarious. You are right.
But I tell you what, I liked having you with me on that one because I felt kind of weird watching it, but it was one we could watch together. And when they got into the tank action, it was really, really cool.
Well, speaking of that, because that brings up weapons, did anyone else here see Bubblegum Crisis?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
But Pop Culture Republic just gave me a good one. Duran was one. Ba, 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 ba,
No.
I use this for Hungry Boy because he hates Duran. So, but
except for the 4 songs, you aside from the one song I like, you shared 3 other songs with me, and I admitted that I like those. Just
Side B songs are good. But let me go on from this. But Ghost in the Shell. I'm not familiar of the anime, but I saw it with my oldest kid, the movie that I think had in it, and I was impressed by the movie. Now I know nothing and all that about it, but I was good with movie. Was that a case where maybe the movie was in line with the anime, or it was good, or at least consistent with it, or was the movie
about
version
the live action movie?
The live action movie, yeah.
Some of it looked like the anime, but most of it wasn't. I mean, I didn't really have didn't have a problem with the casting for the most part, but in other regards, I kind of missed the characters completely.
Yep.
So yeah, that's not a good adaptation. I'm usually against any adaptation that's done by an American studio. If you want to talk really good anime adaptations into live action, there's Death Note by Viz Media.
Yes.
Those were 3, the 2 main Death Note adaptations, and then the third one, L's Story. I even liked that one. There was Rurouni Kenshin, 3 excellent movies based on the anime that did a pretty good job with it. There was, I'll even go back to Speed Racer.
Oh, yeah.
The live action Speed Racer was quite enjoyable.
Wow.
Weird, but enjoyable.
Were you about to say something?
There is a show. I'm trying to remember the name of it. It was oh my God, and it's driving me crazy because I really liked it. The character, he was he kind of like went and tried to find new species, and then he'd go bring them back in, and they would and a lot of times they wouldn't have them. It was very kind of psychedelic, and was it called Space? And I can't think of the name of it, and it's driving me crazy because I like that one. It was weird and just a fun one, and it was
Well, let's look.
Space
Let's
Dandy. Was it
Oh,
Space?
Space Dandy.
well, look
Is
at
that
some of
doesn't.
these that people.
uh,
Lady V Element says,
Yeah.
"Happy Tree Friends."
Oh no!
Spy
Don't
X
bring up
Family is
Happy Tree
good.
Friends. Don't bring that
yes,
up. Oh
Buddy
Space
God.
Dandy. Space
Yes.
Dandy.
Okay, that
Serial
was a strange
Experiments
one.
Lane.
Yeah,
Um,
I remember
uh,
that one. Serial
yeah,
Yeah.
Experiments Lane. That was pretty
Mr. Angel
decent.
like Girls in Ponzer. Bucky's like husband, and I enjoyed the Isekai ones. Naruto was good. Killer Academy is bizarre. My Hero Academia was more of the Sun stuff. One Punch Man also. Assassination Classroom.
Yeah.
Mr. Angel says Ghost in the Shell is a whole universe.
Yes.
Several Susie's manga that was spicy. Assassination Classrooms again. Speech to text. Hey, listen, it happens to me all the time.
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
We understand, Mr. A.
Exactly.
We understand.
Absolutely.
But I
But
mean,
all those
also
are really,
you
really
have to.
interesting.
You have to. If we're going to talk about anime, there's an elephant in the room, which is Evangelion, and that kind of defines what is anime or not anime for a lot of people, particularly with some of the later adaptations of it. And it's a very interesting concept, but it's a challenging concept because it's very metaphysical, and it brings in a lot of I hate to use this term on the stream, but Old Testament Judeo-Christian ideas into what qualifies as an archangel and what is a real definition of an archangel, and is that really something that mankind wants to witness and have plonked on their shore, so to speak. And this is the thing I really like about the anime versus American animation, is they are willing to take great leaps and take fantastic risks with the concept by our cultural definition of a risky concept, but to the Japanese culture, it's not that risky. They're thinking about this stuff all the time. And I think that's a beautiful aspect of culture where you are always willing to entertain. Is there a ghost in your ceiling? Is there actually a child who is psychically trying to contact their birth mother, even though they're an orphan and they don't even know they're an orphan? It's their subconscious talking about it. These aspects of storytelling are considered too risky or too abstruse for the American audiences.
Well, let me go back to old stuff, okay? Because I'm an old fart anyway. I'll be 54 this year, so everybody else can judge around that. But here's the thing. My go-to of all time is Battle of the Planets, which we know is Gotcha Man. Okay.
Yes.
I never knew until recent years that it was like borrowed from Japan. It came over this way. What really horrified me was I thought it was just like we created it, here's what it is. But then as I'm learning from my oldest that no, it was actually had to be modified and changed in many ways. While we got 7 Zark 7 helped make up some time in episodes. Zoltar was could switch genders and stuff in the Japanese versions, and a lot of the other things that happened in it, which were not good for the American censors, and I never realized it had been filtered and changed like that over here in the 70s.
Well, a lot of times they just think that, and I say they meaning the entertainment industry of the United States thinks that their market is stupid.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they can't think, and God forbid if you have something that might be a little bit controversy that you might have to chew on a little bit and mull about in your brain. And so they made everything very, at times, milk toast.
Yeah.
And because of that, well, I don't even think it was a fear. I think it was just a stupid arrogance on their part. They never gave the American audience a chance, because when you see people flocking to see original stuff with that hasn't been changed, as opposed to stuff that they market for the U.S. And as much as as much as fan dubs can be problematic, I sometimes think they're better than dubs made by the
so-called professional companies.
Yes, the company. I can't think of the word. Yes, the companies, the quote professionals, because they change things. as they see fit, for our country. And a lot of some fan dubs do it, but some don't. They keep it, um, they're very they follow what they're saying. Yes,
They're
they
true
do.
true
They
to the
make it
original source.
Yes,
True
they
to the
make
original
it
source.
grammatically correct,
Mm.
instead of it's not a word for word translation. They do fix the grammar and everything like that. But they don't change when they have folklore that they're referring to. They just don't put in two names.
Yeah.
They might even put a little translator note in there that says, Japanese folklore. And if you feel so inclined, you can go, oh, let me look up these two names and see
Mm.
what this whole folklore is about, if you so choose to. Some of the traditions and things that they have about honorifics, which is something that we don't do over here. So when it's in when they're translating something, and and they'll say, they'll put in parentheses informal speech
Mm.
to say that it's different than the formal speech that you normally speak. You'll
Yes.
usually do informal speech if you're very disrespectful, or it's your friends.
Mm.
So they do that, and you get so much more, and you understand it more than with some of them that are the professional translations, where um, they don't help you understand that, in the culture and stuff, because not everybody does. And sometimes translations aren't you can't translate. It's hard to translate formal and informal speech into English,
Yeah.
because they look the same
Mm-hmm.
when it's translated. So things like that, I think, I appreciate when I'm watching an anime,
Yep. And
because
Bucky has to
Yep.
head out. Sorry.
oh
Nighty-o,
Yeah,
Bucky.
four
Thank you
nephews
for being
tomorrow.
here.
And yes,
See ya.
actually, we may be in talks with something later. But Bucky, hey, rest up. There,
Yep.
Odin is actually taking a nap too. So hey,
Oh, good night, Thor. Good
Uh-huh.
night.
and I'd like you put one here. About anything from Studio Ghibli is good as well. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
mhm.
Great animation. Classic.
Have you seen the recent one? I have not. The one that just came out from the studio. Was it this year, 2023?
I don't recall. I don't think so.
There was a movie that
Somebody's
believe it was
cat really
studio.
loves animation. Somebody's cat is really excited about this
That's
conversation.
mine. I'm let me take a couple of minutes to
No,
see
don't
what
worry about it. I love hearing the kitty.
Yes,
Don't
we
that.
do.
she's
It would not
begging.
be a real stream without having a cat trying to take over. I mean, all the
I love
streamers,
that.
the cats invade and our puppies. It's always cool.
Yeah. She's begging for attention.
And
Yes.
let me tag on to this before you start answering Mrs. question, because Atwood has got what was on my mind.
Okay,
Yeah,
yep.
it's the boy and the heron is the new
The Boy
one.
and the Heron. Yes.
But this is why the missus wouldn't watch it. All we could get was the sub. The dub. All we could get was
the dub.
the
right.
dub. It was not the subtitled. So the question is, dub or sub? Preference.
Both.
Both. Okay.
Sometimes I don't mind reading subtitles. Sometimes my eyes just can't handle subtitles. Plus, if the dubbing is really, really good, I don't mind it. There's a number of animes out there that have really good dubbing. Ghost in the Shell, Cowboy Bebop.
My oldest, I think, said Cowboy Bebop was one that would
Yeah.
watch the dub for. I have to check them out. Yeah, I have to read the reviews and people's opinions about the dubs before I watch them.
Yeah, it depends on the voice cast,
yeah.
voice actors in them, if they're good or not. The very first anime series I got into way back when was Ranma 1/2, and that dubbing was not good, just to put it nicely.
So it's like Toho 1962. Huh? You know what I mean?
Like one person doing the entire voice cast almost.
Yeah.
Miss Stranger put a link out there for you, Mrs. So now I will say this, and I'm going to pivot slightly into this because of this issue. The Gojira -1, we saw it twice in color, once in black and white. And, of course, Toho was amazing with that and the whole what they did with it with the original producers, and I think that makes a difference. Who does it? Like we talked about, whether the American or movie studios make it, or if the original Eastern studios make it. But the missus asked me a question, and because I like the World War II, I love the history and all that stuff, and the way it started, the way it put it in the time period, and she looked at me because I've always said I want to hear him say it so I don't have to read always. But she's like, "Well, what have made a difference in this movie?" And I got to think about it. Like, yeah, it would have. It was better to have it in the native language and reading the subtitles. In this case, to give the full effect of being immersed in the culture and the country and the time. So I think it can be. I've learned to understand that I'll tell you, I like subtitles so I can fall asleep to it. Because I like to fall asleep to TV and stuff like that. But honestly, the subtitles can actually, I think, add to the theatrical or television experience. Like when she asked me that, I had never thought it like that.
Yeah, sometimes you can get the nuanced tones and the native language, the native speech that is lost in a dubbing because you have somebody either from America or from England doing the dub, depending on
or
which
Australia.
studio.
A lot of Australians did dubs for the Japanese stuff too. We had a ton of Australians doing stuff in the 60s who weren't actually credited.
And something that I read recently about voice acting is that a lot of times the voice actors are not given the script in advance.
Oh, really?
They are given the script and they go in and they're doing a cold read doing these scenes. So I don't know if this is, one of my birthday celebrations, one of the voice actors, that was something he was trying to get into the their whatever.
The vibe of the role.
No, the legal. It's not the legal stuff that it had to be contracted. That they had to have the scripts in advance to be able to. I don't know, kind of know what they were doing.
Yes.
But he said a lot of times that they're just given the script, and it's like, okay, go in. We're recording now. So that might cause some of the poor quality because they're doing these cold reads on a lot of stuff.
And a lot of voice acting, Mrs. Oh, that was a bad slip.
Friday after dark.
Oh
Get
my
on
God.
your knees.
Yes, ma'am.
But
yes, ma'am.
A lot of voice acting is paid on the hour. It's paid on the hour. So they bring someone in for an hour and they need to do it within an hour. Because that's all the budget allows for, or maybe 2 hours. And that does make a lot of sense. But if somebody is really true to the craft, they want to know what the character is about. They want to know why the character is reacting to this giant monster or this robot or this thing with tentacles coming out of parts we can't mention because it's YouTube, and you know what I mean.
Yes.
And they need to have the right voice reactions, and that is where it becomes very similar to in the old days in the 60s, the people who were doing the voice dubbing for Hercules movies and Samson movies coming out of Italy. And I like the idea of people who are trained voice actors doing the roles, but I like the idea of them having, 3 days to read the script beforehand.
Yes. And a lot of them don't. And that was stuff they're trying to get into contracts, the and stuff that, it's what they have to do. So that might be a big issue with why a lot of dubs are not the greatest, and they and they don't want to necessarily pay big actors to do these, and not all big actors can be voice actors either.
There's dedicated voice actors for anime. I mean, you can go to just about any anime convention, you'll have a whole field of guests from the voice actor community.
I do. My show every morning. I do birthdays, and when I go through the actors and actresses, I look underneath them, and they say, TV actor, movie actor, voice actor. Whenever I see
Right.
one that says voice actor, I click on it and I'm like, because
Yes.
I'm curious, and I've had one that um, I didn't put him on, but he was a Portuguese and he
Mm.
was doing
Huh.
Portuguese dubbing of American programs.
Mm.
So he did like the who was Ashton Kutcher in High School Musical. Anyway, whoever was
No,
in high
that was
school.
that was geeky guy I wanted to punch all
Oh,
the time.
oh,
Zac Efron.
Zac Efron,
Oh
that's
yeah.
who it was.
Yeah,
But he dubbed Zac Efron's voice.
yeah,
He did his voice in Portuguese for the
Mm.
the video. So I thought that was interesting to seeing
mhm,
other different countries' voice actors also.
yeah.
And a lot of them were that they did anime.
Mm.
A lot of them were anime
And
dubbers.
like voice actors at a convention, if you want to know what's popular, go to any convention and look at what is cosplayed the most.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because depending on what anime is popular at the time, I've seen hundreds and hundreds of like Attack on Titan cosplayers,
Oh
Kill
yeah.
a Kill cosplayers, Death Note It's all over the place. I mean,
Mhm.
if you want to know what the kids are watching, go to a go to an anime convention and
Yep.
see what they're cosplaying.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, folks, I think we're going to start to wind down. I really like to have you on longer sometime and get you on with the missus, especially to talk about Korean dramas and,
Oh
and
yeah.
other Asian dramas, because I tell you what, it's so silly to me. As much as I want to hate them and make fun of them and not watch them, they're good shows. They suck
are.
me in all the
Delightful.
time.
The writing
They,
is so much better than what we have on American TV,
it really
sadly.
has.
Well, and another
Which has
thing that
never
I
worked for you,
said,
Lady V. Go ahead, Miss.
subtitles have one advantage over time. Pick up languages a bit. That was the where that comment was.
Uh,
Mhm.
Yes.
Mr. Angel.
What
Okay, yeah.
is that they don't a lot. I can't say all of them, but most of them they don't go on forever.
Mm.
They actually have a beginning, middle, and end. Some are only
Yeah.
Right.
16 episodes. Some might
Or
be 24. A long one might be 36, but that's usually when they have 30-minute episodes. So you really
yeah.
only have
You
18
had one
1-hour
the other night
episodes.
that was live action. It was like 13-minute episodes.
Yeah, some are shorter
Yeah.
episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Those are more. I think they're web series.
Yeah.
And I like those too.
And
Yeah,
some
But
are
that's
12.
what I like
I'm,
Some are
about
12.
different
I'm gonna
storytelling
admit
methods.
I'm gonna admit right now, I've been
Mm.
kind of watching an anime on this. I mean, not an anime. I've been watching a K drama on the side during the show because it's not a good part. So every time it's like, oh, okay, this.
Which one? Which
It's
one?
called The Good Thief.
Mm.
Oh, not familiar with that one.
Let's see, when did it come out? It's one a lot where um the big corporation, the head of the corporation, the bad is we rule, and you guys are all peasants. We're the royalty, and
Mm.
and hurting the little guy, but the little guy
Yeah.
still sticking up, you know, there. But
Yep.
let's see when it was made.
Well, let
Let's
me go
see.
back to one thing while you're looking for that. Lady V Elements, this is an honor. I love that.
Oh, good.
When it's learning new things here when y'all were talking and all. And I love that because I like learning new things. That's why we do chill chats and stuff with people that, sometimes I learn new things from a lot of people. But then again, of course, then Lemon Pie says, wow, mistress, quote you hungry. So he's laughing. And
Sorry.
so that I'm wondering where really Lady V was really learning new things here with your timing of your words, phrasing. Sorry, but anyway.
Okay, this is actually a longer episode, a longer series,
Mm.
but it's really good so far. It was done. What year was it done? It doesn't have the year. Where's the year?
No.
But it was. It's the world is corrupted as it is. There are
Mm.
thieves who take little sums at the low class level, and there are thieves who take huge sums at the high class level. The rich and powerful do not give any room for the helpless poor to grow, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
etc., etc. And then
Mhm.
the good thieves plan to get back at the corrupt ones. Under the leadership of a man, the team walks into a war against the filthy and horrid corruption.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, we're going
So
to have to cut it off here with that. Thank you, Mrs., for that. And we're gonna, because I actually am going to go help somebody out. Mark D with a C is actually having Fortnite in about 15 minutes, a little bit earlier than normal. So I'm going to go play a couple matches since I'm wound up and ready to go. But also, I want to thank you, Pop Culture Republic. I'd love to have you back on with the missus sometime where we can really dedicate a good time, to dedicate to a lot of those stuff. But so let's look at a couple memes on the way out. But Mrs., can you do me two favors? One, Bert, put your link in. Put Mark's link in for Fortnite, and also put our friend Stunning and Brave Megatron's link in there for his show tomorrow. Okay, folks, if you want to see good art, see a guy really working hard doing stuff, go check out Stunning stuff. He does really good work, and I'm trying to multitask here, folks. So that's usually a dangerous thing when I try to do that.
You might put something up that he shouldn't.
I know. I took it all down. That's why I did it, to be safe. But I wanted to show this, what Stunning is working on for his base coats. Let me see.
Oh, I don't see. He doesn't have one posted for today.
Well, even if he doesn't, put the channel link here.
I will. I was just trying to put the actual
I don't see anything that I can't. It's just basically Stunning's tweet, so you can see it public record. Anyway, but look, this is what he's working on for tomorrow. Here, right there, here's what he's doing right here.
Oh, his diorama for one of his.
Yeah, he started base coats, and he wants to see everybody tomorrow. So,
wow,
yeah,
that looks really detailed.
I think he's going to be painting. He builds dioramas for all of his Transformers collections and stuff like that. So go check him out. Like Studying a Brave Megatron.
He might have something on his website also that kind of shows all of the dioramas too.
Yeah, really he does some short videos on his YouTube channel. So, and feel free to check that out. So, yeah, absolutely. That definitely is good stuff he's done there. So go check that out with him for that crap. Here we go.
That crap.
Nope. So, damn. No, I think he probably gave up for the night. But yeah, he's always in here, and appreciate his dedication, and everything here with our channel. So, and Mr. Angel said, very nice. So let's go out with a few memes before we do that.
With the C's, he doesn't have a link up for a specific show either.
Yeah, I thought I saw a link out there for 12:05.
I didn't see one.
Well, we'll see. But either way, put Mark's channel link out there, folks. Hope to see
maybe I'm looking at the wrong spot.
Yeah, hope to see y'all in about 15 minutes. But we're not leaving yet, Atwood. We got 9 people, but we're going to go out with a couple more memes with this. Here, when she says, quote, fine, go ahead and do whatever you want.
Oh,
no left, no right, no down, no back. That's me.
Dear. That's when you come to a screeching halt.
There, I actually do have his show for tonight.
Yeah, so folks, if you can come over and watch some Fortnite. Mark does a good job. We have fun and stuff like that, and love you all too. Listen, we go live at a moment's notice, and things could happen this weekend. So I appreciate, always be ready for when we do something spur of the moment. But this was great, and that's another one courtesy of Mr. Angel. Again, thank you, Mr. Angel, for that, for all your hard work today. Let me see.
And this is a link to Stunning's show for tomorrow. I realized I was being kind of stupid. And I don't have a link to my show because I haven't put it in yet. I guess I need to do that since it's almost midnight.
Probably so. But yeah, folks. So thank you for support. I'll do a couple of 2 more memes here just for the fun, and say goodnight to everybody with this Pop Culture Republic. What have you got going on these days?
Oh, I normally do a late night live stream. I try to keep in the habit of doing it on Monday nights and Wednesday nights. As I like to joke, weaponizing my insomnia. I just started doing a Saturday stream on comic books, all things comic books and whatnot. I did one last Saturday, and I'm going to attempt to do another one tomorrow. See if I can if I have enough material to keep that a ongoing series. Might be just like bagging and chatting, or talking about comic book news, anything related to news, upcoming issues, maybe some independents, some even some Comics Gate related stuff that I might come across.
Okay. Well, awesome. Masters, are you still with us? Yeah. I think he might have had to bow out for a moment, but basically, let's hit a couple more of these on the way out here. We've got this added to the stage. A Pole meets a genie, and genie grants 3 wishes. I wish that Mongols ransack Poland. Weird take, but your wish is granted. Second wish, the Mongols plunder Poland again. Oof, can't argue with your wish, though. Your third wish, the Mongols should burn down Poland. At least it's your last wish, but why? Every time the Mongols visited Poland, they went through Russia twice. During a tour of the HMS Victory, a French tourist asked, "So where were these the actual cannonballs fired? So were these the actual cannonballs fired at Trafalgar?" The tour guide replied, "No, madam. Your navy still has those." And we got one more. We'll do it. So yes, you better be back. We're about to get out of here too. We got 12 people still watching us, and here. This year, thousands of men will die from stubbornness. No, we won't.
Yeah, I like that one. That's good.
Yes. Well, folks, on that note, everybody, thank you for your support. Hope to see you over in Marks in about 10 minutes for a little bit of Fortnite. Misses in the morning at 10 a.m. Get your daily dose of positivity. Pop Culture Republic, follow him. Make sure you get his late night musings. And Hungry Boy, great as always to see you again, my friend.
Oh, indeed, brother. Nice. Indeed.
All right. Well, everybody, thank you for your support. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Bye, Lemon Pie. Bye, Corey Cochran. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. I mean, I know some people bowed out a little bit early, but thank you for everybody. Still 12 of y'all hanging on. Thank y'all so much. And we will catch you the next time we go live. Oh, the next planned scheduled show should be next Wednesday with Aang.
Good.
Another episode of our podcast. So hopefully y'all are here. Hopefully we do it. And we'll see you next time. Bye all.
Yeah.